and welcome to episode 89 of Awakening. How to kill a vampire? That's the big question for today, I guess. Any objections?
No.
9.
Great. I have placed the party in Tariga. That has to do with the fact that I have calculated Reuven's travel, because there was a lot of running around for our elven friend. And he will arrive in Tariga on the last day of November.
Okay.
And I
When
assume
did-
you kind of plan to meet up again, so everybody can be here.
Yeah, I'm imagining probably if worst comes, we either agreed to meet up in Tariga beforehand or Usmar message communicated with us meet up in Tariga. I think we have enough time to do that. That makes sense.
Unless anybody has a different plan, then I would
Well,
say
I want to
it's-
know if I met Reynard before I met my party members, or
Yeah, that is what we have to discuss now. When do you come back to Tariga? Because you are not the only person who is limited by time is Reuven. Everybody else is kind of a bit free in their travel. So
I think I'm going to go near schedule.
Nia takes like 6 weeks of learning things, and then she's basically done.
Yeah, I'm done in 6 weeks then.
Yeah, then you are in Tariga for 2 weeks until Reuven shows up.
Nice. I have this good, big, jolly time with Reynard.
Alrighty.
Nice.
And Oliver, you are somewhere east of Tariga, probably looking at a region somewhere around here.
Okay.
And can be back in Tariga when it becomes meaningful to you.
I can get there in literally half a day if I need to. Okay, that works perfectly then.
What does Reynard like my paintings that I give him?
I guess he does, yeah. Cool.
Nice. We hang them up.
Oh, there is. Oh, you are at Reynard's. That means there is a roll you have to make.
What? D20?
Yes. Alrighty. When you come back to Reynard's, he will actually let you know that another wizard came by looking for you.
What kind of a wizard?
Somebody who is looking for further training and wants to apprentice under you.
Okay. I don't know if I have time to train an apprentice.
Yeah, just letting you know.
Yep.
Then you have a jolly time with your dad. And Nia, does she stay with you? Do you send her somewhere else? I don't know.
I don't know. She probably doesn't sleep there, right? We know.
Yeah.
So.
And you can do funny things, and then as time comes for Reuven to show up, you can let Oliver know, and you can all meet back up at Reynard's shop. Discuss.
Alrighty.
I guess I am probably helping with the shop, maybe doing some light reading, not trying to research anything, but just reading some magic theory. I've passed sendings and stuff earlier, so I'm probably aware that Reuven and Oliver are coming today, but I don't know what time. And then at X o'clock, the door opens. I cock my head towards the door, and I see. That's your cue to go, guys.
Oh, you see us both walking in together. I'm assuming. I'm
I see
guessing.
both of them walking in together.
Yeah, might have met up a little beforehand.
Oliver, Reuven.
Helped. Yeah, helped Ruben get. Oh, hey.
Yes,
Oh,
okay, I was switching by from the phone. Yes, Reuven could be right beside Oliver. In fact, Reuven has like dumped some stuff on Oliver's shoulders already and is kind of like leaning on you while stepping into Reynard's shop.
Oh, you dumped stuff on him. You see him for the first time in a while actually move slower, like about the same speed as you, I think, if you're encumbered. as he has
Okay.
like, all the warm clothes that we have, like like you see like all these like warm furs poking out of his backpack and stuff like that. They're just like slowing him down.
Got it. Okay. But how is Oliver looking as we step through the front door? Is he still the same?
Yeah, he looks the same. There's no immediate visual like differences.
Okay. Reuven definitely, though, in the same gear as before, is even more dirtier, if it is even possible. Till with twigs in his hair, leaves covering his skin. It looks like he's been through a marathon for the past 2 months.
I think, at least in comparison to where we left off, I think Oliver looks a lot more like calmer than he did before. Like, a bit more calmer, at least. Not as like he left off in a pretty bad spot for him, so he looks like emotionally better, at least.
Okay, got it.
We're gonna look clean and happy and proud.
Great.
Yeah, like you see like Reuven and Oliver come in with Oliver with a fuck ton of stuff on his bag as normal, but more so than usual.
So, did you guys enjoy your vacation?
You can speak first, Reuven.
Reuven was like very jollily smiling at you, Oliver, as we slightly supported, or you supported him as we walked in. And the eyes like danced to Uzma's visage, and the first reaction, of course, as always, a big, bright smile, very happy initial exclamation, but then pretty quickly it turns into something else as his face is slightly reddened, and his ear tips slightly droop, as he seems to remember something, and then like look down and not want to make eye contact with us. Well, I not exactly, I guess.
Do tell.
Well, you hear his voice slightly crack and shake as he takes some steps forward and like sits down at a random chair, or maybe not even a chair, just like a chest, with a heavy sigh. Uzmar, the books, I had to give them away.
You're saying this as if this is the first time you're informing me of the information, but you.
I realize, but still, I've been running for like the past month and a half. It's been a lot of exercise. As he like drops his legs against just the floor, as he's just almost buckling over. It's been a lot. Not like our adventures usually, but it's just been tiring. Really tiring, both physically and mentally.
That doesn't sound like a vacation.
It was not the vacation.
Oliver, did you have a better time?
Kind of, I guess. the Torrega Council approved my monastery idea, but then in the
Oh,
middle
that's
of
nice.
that, you know how the destroyed villages out east, how like all those people got displaced and everything,
Like the ones
the ones that survived,
recently.
the ones that the orcs invaded.
Oh, okay, sure.
Well, the people that survived want to, well, now the orcs have been mostly dealt with, want to reclaim their homes, as they should, but there's still orcs around. And the
Dramatic.
military guild doesn't want to help. You see where the conflict arises there.
That's odd.
Yes, and I guess Duck, how have the negotiations been going so far? Like, how did my plan
Well,
work out? So far?
they actually think your plan is a good idea. They get training, and then you can see where it's going from there.
The good news is that I got to keep them at bay for a little bit. I need guards for my monastery as it's being built, and I'm gonna hire some people to train them up, make them not just a ragtag group of peasants, but at least a competent militia at the very least. And I get some guards for my monastery as well while it's being built, or like in the process.
Monastery's being built here in Torrega, right?
Yeah, I'll point to on the map, like the red circle, roughly.
Oh,
Yeah, like I'll pull out our map. Be like, yeah, it's roughly in this area.
and then these guys are gonna march in to reclaim the cities.
Assuming the agreement was in a year's time. The military guild or I can't convince the military guild to reclaim it for them, then I'm gonna help them reclaim it.
If the military guild doesn't help, uh, this is what I'm thinking. If we help them, or if we do most of the work, not just help them, but we reclaim the cities, and then we could set up like our own tax jurisdiction there, and kind of have like a nicely functioning, coastline society. That's probably good for trade. We can ship goods to Port Bree pretty easy, and we could have like our own little thing.
It's very ambitious, but I imagine we would be under Port or Barrios County at the very least.
Well, if their government doesn't help with the clearing of the cities, then why should they have any say in the politics of the cities?
Very ambitious as usual. It, it's at least a year out at the very least. I think we have plenty of time to think on it and see what happens from there.
I just think it would be nice to have a little village.
I don't disagree. I just don't think that the kingdom would appreciate that very much. I guess.
Well, of course we would, engage in trade freely with them. We wouldn't be a hostile set of.
No, no. I see what you mean. It's more so just that like furs brow a little bit. I don't know how that would work out entirely. It's very easy could flare up into bad things, depending on how things turn out. But yeah.
But don't you think it's kind of unfortunate if it was just us reclaiming cities for someone else to govern?
I don't know if I have much interest in governing at this point in time, at least.
Yeah, but I mean, didn't you like create this whole monastery thing as a purpose? Isn't that just like a place where people can go and kind of feel at home? How is that even
Yes.
that different from a city or a town?
Uh,
I guess you're
I guess
just
the difference is the purpose. I guess it's more just to train up acolytes and the like to get people to spread the word of the gods and stuff and the deities and stuff like that.
yeah. Well, maybe this is where we disagree, but I believe that any ordinary peasant is deserving of a home.
No, I agree. That's why I'm not trying to help them. It's more the potentiality of another. I don't know. I just don't know how the kingdom would react to it. I think that's something we have to discuss with them if we were to do anything.
That's right.
Ruben in his raspy, exhausted voice asks, I wanted to ask Oliver, what is your... I don't think I ever learned of this. What is your plan or with this so-called monastery? Are you building a minor human clan? A new one?
Less of a clan and more of more like a temple to train people at, kind of, is the best way to describe it. To train people of the... You know how there are like priests and chosen the like? Well, I think there should be more people to, there's not that many of us, so more people to know the deities and the intricacies of it to tell the common folk about how to know the doctrine, like to tell the common folk how to, to make sure to make sure they follow the deities correctly as appropriately, so they're not like speculating on what to do. Like for the major gods, they're already, or the gods there are already, but for the deities as well.
Okay. You know best of what helps your human lands the best?
Do you have any like spiritual leaders in your clans, Ruben?
He thinks. There is leadership of who kind of runs the whatever needs managing, what needs to be written down, all that. Some family needs to deal with that in each clan, and we have specific elders and wise people who know about this specific thing. So I guess in that way, those would match, but the it does not quite correlate. I do not think, as you are gods and such. Though, even though I am fully on, he shakes his head, kind of confused. Even I don't really fully understand how the gods of your humans interact with us elves. It's quite the confusing thing for me.
I understand. I think I understand. It's might just be a new thing hasn't been around for a while, or there's not really a comparison to it.
I did we want to discuss? He like puts his hands to his face and like rubs his eyes. What progress we have made? I guess depending on that, there is a certain spiritual thing that I did experienced got. I should talk about this. Is this okay? He like looks around the room we're in.
There
Turns to
is
Usma.
technically at the moment a customer in here who is a bit confused by the showing of the three of you.
So Ruben looks around and finally looks at Usma quizzically.
I shrug. Sure, go ahead.
No need to. It looks at the other human in the room. This is the normal person. I'm not sure if I want to tell something, elven stuff with him in the room.
Oh, is there like a private room of Smar, maybe?
Sure,
No,
we
no
can go
shop.
upstairs.
Okay.
And then I go to the customer and say, he means no offense by that. That's the others.
Oh yeah, sure. Okay.
And then I go with the boys to my room.
Alrighty. You head up to your room, and I guess I will have to fill in everyone on Nia's research. Osma, you are familiar what she has learned because you've been talking about things. So, the thing with the vampire, from what she has gathered, from what is written in her book about these creatures, is that there are 3 known ways of dealing with vampires. Number 1 is what you already know about, dragging them into the sunlight, at which point they will quickly burn and cease to exist. The second way is to drag them into running water, which is also very problematic for undead, generally speaking, and will reliably, most likely, kill them.
Since
Yeah.
we were kind of doing, or I was kind of with near, I think I would have probed on this. What counts as running water? Like, can I conjure water, and if that flows with enough velocity, is that like running water? Or
Could
would it have to be like?
theoretically be running water enough, but the time is the problem. It's gonna take a few minutes.
Okay.
And the third way is some sort of a ritual where you have to drive a wooden stake through the vampire's heart, at which point they will appear to die, but as long as the body will just remain, and once you remove the stake, they will become alive again. And then you have to do some other wacky stuff. Where you have to get some things and do some things. The main problem with option A and option B is the fact that a vampire cannot be killed in any other way, and they will just, if you manage to get the hit points into the negative, dematerialize and travel on the negative energy plane and rematerialize in the buried ground later. So unless you know where that is, you're just gonna have to do that over and over again. And also, you cannot reliably just hold them, because A, they are immune against most magic effects that hold them, and B, they can on will turn into a gaseous cloud and just poof away.
Okay. With the wooden stake, when you say it like they appear to die, can you like drag them out into the sun after that point, or like are they like are they like is it like
Most
you
likely.
hold them kind of? Okay,
Yep.
that's good. So it basically like holds them when you drag the stake into them. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess does for their gaseous forms or stuff, does dispel magic work nice, or is it weird because it's like a natural ability or something?
It's
Can I
a
dispel?
natural ability, and whether or not it works with the spelling is unclear.
Okay.
You would think it works, but then again, if the creature just can do the same thing on the next round, does it really help that much?
I see what you mean.
Yeah, but I guess like if you bring it to 0 and it's in like gaseous form, and then you dispel the form.
Oh no, if you if you quote unquote kill the creature, it just poofs. It becomes like
Okay.
a mist and disappears. And the thing is that 99% of the creature is on the negative material plane, negative energy plane, and is untouchable by basically everything.
Yeah.
One more question: what quantifies as a wooden stake? I guess. Is it like I guess like the one idea I'm thinking of is like you get like a wooden spear and just kind of like whittle it down to like a shaft at the end, like a spear tip at the end. Would that count as a wooden stake, or would it have to be like a handheld thing? You hold it like in a one hand, or it has to be like blessed or something like that. It's like what's the quantifications for it if we have it?
That is something you would have to ask Nia
Okay.
if she
Okay,
has
that
any
works.
further explanation on that.
I got you.
She
All
also
right.
looked up some things about banshees and ghosts. She doesn't really have much more to say about Death Knights, in case that is actually a Death Knight in the tower. With the Banshee, the biggest problem is that they can just scream at you and kill you, which theoretically could be circumvented by being deaf. They have some fear effect and are highly resistant against any type of magic. Other than that, they aren't particularly strong in combat. They just have a one shot, and if they fail, then they kind of failed.
Does
the
Nier
ghosts-
have?
Yeah.
Does Nier have silence 15-foot radius?
A good question.
Doesn't seem like it.
That's unfortunate. There isn't any wizard spells silence, right? Yeah, I think that's only a priest spell.
And was daylight something that did something to banshees?
Yeah.
We learned that.
They are hard to see during daylight, but they cannot use their veil during day. And in this, in the banshee situation, day literally refers to the sun being up. Unlike with ghosts, where daylight just refers to being bright. Ghosts can quite comfortably exist in dark places without problems. If it is too bright, then they have problems to materialize.
Okay. And when you mean like hard to see, like during the day for the banshee, is that just like
They are see-through, kind of
Okay.
ethereal, so in darkness they can become more visible because of their shimmery nature. And during the day, it just most of the time you won't really see them.
Okay.
Unless you have some sort of spirit detection thing going on.
Okay. I'm thinking I had a couple plans for that, but we'll discuss that later if we ever plan on doing that again.
With the ghosts, the major problem with ghosts is that they have a very weird negative energy plane effect going around them, so looking at them is really dangerous. And
Do you say
getting
ghosts?
ghosts, yeah.
Okay.
And getting hit by a ghost also very problematic because of them stealing your life energy. And also ghosts are kind of immune against spells on the material plane, and you would have to be on the ethereal plane to reliably damage them with spell effects, since they mostly exist on the ethereal plane. One thing I forgot about the vampire, also vampires steal life energy
Okay.
when they hit you. They also rake through the energy planes.
That means the brooch is good.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
The scarab thing.
It protects against stealing energy.
It's like a certain amount of times.
Ah,
I think it's like a lot, but like 20 times or something like that, or it depends on the charges.
And there is a spell that protects against that as well. Which Nier does not have.
God damn it, Nier.
Yeah, it's a design flaw in the undead murdering priests I have found. Kind of lack some basic abilities, but well.
undead gods need to make some changes.
Or maybe
Gotta
it's
gotta
just
patch it.
purposefully. Yeah, you know.
Maybe.
He wants them to struggle against it, to really work for it.
Any other questions about vampire, banshee, ghost related things?
Yes,
Yes.
when you said there's like a weird ritual you can do once the wooden stake is in their heart, do we know that ritual?
Yeah.
Or is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Do we know if does it need any other items or something?
Yes. Holy
Okay.
wafers.
So when the vampire poofs, it becomes mostly it goes mostly into the negative energy plane, you said.
Mhm.
Does that count as like extraplanar travel?
It would if it wouldn't mostly exist there anyways.
Okay.
I see. Okay.
So if it
I
was
see what
fully
you
on
mean.
the material plane and traveling to a different plane, then yes. But with most undeads, they are kind of, to be undead, you have to have an inherent link between the two planes. Which means technically maybe there's some way of unlinking them, which would most likely also kill them. But that is high level, esoteric magic things.
It was like
With
a
these,
level 7 spell.
Uh, I don't know. You don't know either.
'Cause I was thinking if dimensional anchor does anything good, but I don't think it does.
Not against these type of creatures, no.
with these holy wafers, do we have to? How do we have to make them, or
Yeah,
are there already?
that's a simple thing.
Okay. Okay.
You have at least 2 holy people at hand to make these things, so no problem.
It's a baking montage.
Yeah,
And I'm also a proficient cook.
yeah, true. You have all the necessary skills in your group to solve that problem.
Okay.
If that is all on Nia's side, I can be next.
Mm-hmm.
So, Ruben describes to you, again looking bashfully at Uzma. So, first I went and tried to exchange magic items. First, I learned that is they didn't really want, so you can have back all the magic items that the rest that you gave me, like the weapons and potions. It seems to me like everyone, I guess, in my home has what they need, and they don't really need to trade it unless it's serious. So that I was wrong on that part, and I was also quite quite surprised when I was told that I had to give away the 2 books. You can see his like fingers tapping on like the side of Uzma's bed in his bedroom.
Wait, what do you
So,
mean you have to give away? You didn't trade them?
uh, uh, he sighs deeply as his eyes are like glued to the floor. It seemed to me, well, I think I didn't have much choice. I uh, I think if I didn't give those books, I don't know still what those books are fully and what their importance is, but that was the elven leader looked at me very seriously, and I was pretty sure that if I did not give these books, um, she probably would have deemed me to be a traitor of the elves and attacked me. You can see Reuven's face is quite grim as he says that.
Damn.
But I did my best. He like looks back up to you, Usma, and did I learned I used what I learned from you all these times, and I bargained. He takes out like a satchel or something, like a opens his side, and takes out 3 items. But I did manage to ask for these items something in return. And he plonks down a metal helmet and 2 vials. First, I I did my very best to argue for more stuff. So he takes both the vials and hands them to you, Osma. I got
Are they
these. I'm not sure. Sorry, I'm not sure. But I'm pretty sure they're potions. If you look at them, they are. Looking at my messages, I believe blood red.
Yes, they
I'm
are
not.
blood red and have a very thick texture.
Mm.
Is blood red like? Well, I guess I probably wouldn't know.
And
No,
secondly,
yeah, maybe.
after giving away those 2 glass vials to you, it turns to this helmet of metal and says, I had to go to a very far distance, traveled a lot so I could be back here in time. But I essentially was given or bestowed this item because it helps with fighting undead. And also, I guess, because of this, I was also told of what of banshees and such, and I'm pretty sure I have now been told what is at least a part of what the mystery with that lighthouse is. But it has also now become my mission.
Alright. What is up with you two and missions?
I'm
I guess
just as
it just
shocked as
means.
you are, Smar. That it was the Ruben picked up a mission.
Why can't you just have like interests? What does it
At
have?
least,
Mission.
at least for me, generally my interests in the missions generally line up. But
Yeah, but it's different.
no,
It's
I
different.
agree.
It's
At least
different
it's
to
different.
investigate an interest and go on a mission.
So this mission of yours is it to do with the banshee or the all the undead there?
Well, I'll first talk what I was told.
Yes, of course. Sorry.
I went to this specific distant clan, and there I was. Some very weird, complicated ritual stuff happened. I didn't really understand, but essentially, I was told this story uh, of a elven wizard sorceress who was essentially deemed evil, who traveled the human lands a bunch, came back, apparently did some very bad things, don't know what, and was kicked away from the elves. But because she was apparently quite powerful and very influential within her clan, she went away and took a large amount of elves with her. Um, apparently 2 very powerful warriors and 2 groups of our soldiers went with her and was banished. And the best that the elves knew was that she disappeared somewhere, I believe, in these western forests. So my guess is that lighthouse, as you say, is the final area where she went.
And just to be clear, these are the same people that threatened to kill you if you didn't agree to a trade.
Not necessarily, but you could say so. Yes.
I don't understand why you feel such strong loyalty towards them.
You can see Ruben just give a sigh and just his shoulders slightly droop. Is I guess I'm not sure, but what I do know is I was given this helmet to help with that. And part of my bargaining was that as long as I can deal with these undead, we can exchange this undead killing helmet for another item.
Okay.
But yes, I learned that this elven wizard took many elves and left.
So is the Banshee the Elven Wizard?
That is a question that I thought of as well, because technically, from what we understand, or this is also just stories that I didn't fully know before, that it's just a elven woman who is evil, and they die, they become a banshee. She took two whole groups of soldiers, at least from I understand the clan writings. So
How,
that could have just been one of them. I assume at least one of those warriors that I was told this must have been, like you humans would say a general or something. That is probably one of the death knights. So there could even be two of such death knights there. And I'm not sure if
didn't like Oliver's like interrupt you for didn't Nears say that the Death Knights were the opposite of the Chosen? I don't know that I don't remember. I'm pretty sure it's like from memory, but don't just I don't know.
it might not be. Yes, but still,
Anyway, continue.
that could possibly mean there is a large group of evil elven women who have died in that lighthouse. So that banshee is very well not her, but one of her subordinates, meaning could be a whole group of such banshees inside.
That makes it even more dangerous then, if that's the case.
Proven nods. The only good thing, I guess, similar to Oliver's mission of 1 year, I wasn't told a deadline, I guess, as humans say. I am supposed to do this, but as I think both, or maybe you both do not understand this very well, but for us elves, and I'm sure for my elven leadership most, even if we do not do this in 10, 20 years, is okay.
So what's the deal with that helmet?
Yeah, so what does it do?
He looks at it. Well, it's clearly made by elves. He like points to the chainy part of this like bucket helm. I think it looks like. It has like the slightly drop down chains from underneath. It looks like elven made to me. I was he scratches his head. I was told some things, but I didn't. It was a really complicated ritual, and I kind of didn't understand most of it. So I don't really know what this does. I was kind of hoping you, Uzmar, could use your magic to figure that out.
Uh, sure, I can try tomorrow.
Looking at the helmet, two things. Uh, two and a half things. It is obviously very well made. It looks rather unimpressive though, and the size is relatively small. So this is most likely a elven-sized headpiece,
Okay.
unless it magically changes size. But looking at it at the moment,
Like it would only really fit on Reuven out of all of us.
yeah.
I got you.
So that is mostly all I have Understood.
Well, this could be a great boon in our fight against those two, the vampire and the banshees, and like if we ever, whenever we take that route on.
I hope so as well. I hope this could help our immediate fight with the vampire as well. But
Mm-hmm.
I have a question, Oliver.
Mm-hmm.
You met up with Kaliran. Did you tell him to
Yeah.
come somewhere at some point?
Probably. We kind of skim. I just assumed my idea, mental note of the timeline was that I was gonna meet up with like Kaliran last, and then we were gonna like come to wherever we meet up together. Like my
Okay,
mental timeline,
so-
but like so he's probably like near somewhere probably in the
Okay.
ring or something. We can just if we want to say that, that's fine.
Yeah,
I'm cool with that. Alrighty. I'll bring up. Oh yes, I met up with Kaliran, and I think he's 100% fine with him to deal with the vampire. Should be quite hopeful in that fight, I'm guessing.
I shrug. Okay.
Alrighty. As I have said, it is the end of November. So until the party that is going on, probably, that was talked about last session, it's going to be 3 weeks.
Okay.
okay.
It is on the first day of the last week of December.
How long does it take us to travel? We can't make it to Low Bay in one day, right?
Depends on who you are traveling with and how you are traveling.
I think it's gonna take us at least like a few days to get there with everyone.
Because we can't get through the woods very quick.
Yeah, you can't do it on horses at least. Yeah. I think it's better just to go or maybe hop on the road and then go from there. Just like stay in some villages along the way.
Well, I don't think that's probably like this. Just there's no way that's faster.
Well, it's 100 miles straight to Port Bream, or it's 127, but we travel 50% faster on the road. So I think it's faster actually.
The fastest way is to get a portal from near.
True, yeah.
We don't need to be fast. We have 3 weeks.
Yeah, we don't need to be fast. We can just
It's
go
a
there.
1% chance of magical aging. Okay.
You want that, don't you?
You really
You're
are.
counting down all those hastes and portal ages until we reach like middle age, and then we get penalties in our strength stats.
Yeah.
Why do you think I have you fighting ghosts?
I'm only 14 years away from the middle age. Okay.
Oof.
Yeah, I'm not. It's a possibility it happens if we get aged.
That's the risk you take when you pick a human character.
That is true. Wait, I think we can I think at least out of character, I'm completely fine with just like taking this slow there. We don't
Yeah,
have to get there
but
fast.
I'm just thinking. I guess we can wait today and tomorrow still in Terraga if you want me to identify the stuff.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's just 2 days.
Ruben might ask you, I guess, just on the same area, like if you made some progress yourself, or if there's any like magic or something you picked up that is useful in an upcoming fight.
Well, if you go downstairs, you can see 2 paintings proudly put up on the walls of the shop.
Okay.
I say and smile.
Guess Ruben will go downstairs to look at them immediately.
Yeah, I'll follow.
They're fucking sick, bro. Let's see, can I find them? So I made some AI stuff to get a general feeling of what they would approximately look like.
Mhm.
And it's pretty hard to give character details. But there is one epic scene of us fighting a dragon out in the desert. where you guys both look super cool, and then there's a picture of Reynard teaching little Osmar on how to cast read magic. Something like this. Looks approximately like this.
Mhm.
Very cool.
Everyone is completely wowed and will stare at them for like 15 minutes.
But no spells were learned. No research was done. Yeah,
Very impressive, Usmar.
thank you.
Hopefully, I have more time to do this stuff in the future.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess we can jump to the next day.
I'll also go. I guess we'll go knock at the honeypot. Make sure Nier knows that everyone's in town.
We can get the last question we asked near at the honeypot then. What constitutes a wooden stake?
It's literally just a piece of wood that is
Sure.
good enough to
Okay.
be driven through a body. So it's going
Got
to be
it.
a larger piece of wood, a strong piece of wood,
Okay.
and you need some way to drive it through a body. So either very high strength, and then it could be a spear or something shorter that you could hammer.
I got you. Okay. Well, that works.
Wait.
Well,
Oh, wait. Let me just go read a spell description. Wait. Okay, never mind.
So we need to go buy some hammers.
I think we need to buy hammers. We need to get somebody. We need to like pay someone in the meantime to just like whittle us a few like stakes. That strong wood.
We
Did
can
you have
go
a
right to
proficiency for that?
obey.
Did you have like a woodworking proficiency or something?
I don't know.
No.
No,
Was it
we have
copper
one.
smithing?
I have blacksmithing, but I don't think
No.
that'd be appropriate here.
Right.
I could make a wooden weapon +1.
What?
I have Shillelagh. Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
my
yeah.
god, wait.
Wait, this is perfect actually.
No,
sorry.
because shillelagh is a club.
Oh, shillelagh. Oh no, damn. Okay, I thought for some reason I misheard that, so I thought it was like his with his little whittling knife that he got from along.
Yeah, it's bludgeoning damage, I think. Or
Oh
it
yeah.
doesn't even say,
Okay.
but it's just, yeah, it's club.
Yeah.
Do
Fast casual.
uh do vampires when they rematerialize in their is it coffin or whatever the fuck the thing is where they start regenerating?
Some gravesite.
Do they like have out their magic items or their items on them? Or are they like material at that point? Or are they on some other plane?
It takes time, and they slowly rematerialize.
Okay. Do we have any information on how much time? Is it like
Hours.
days, hours?
Mm.
Hmm.
And we didn't figure out any. I guess we'll ask this of Nia and Kale as well if we have time. We didn't find any information on tracking the graves of vampires.
Well, I was just gonna ask, on the spell locate object. The spell aids in locating a known or familiar object. It's definitely not familiar, but I would say it's a known object. It's like the gravesite of a vampire.
It's ways to test out. I don't know if we know it for sure.
If you know it, then it is known, but it is not known because it's deliberately kept secret. So
Okay.
Mm.
So it's not enough to know of its existence.
doesn't locate object. Ask the spirits around you. or something
No, I
like
think
this?
that's locate. I think that's locate landmark.
Okay. No. Then I think for locate object, a gravesite is not very much a object.
No, but a casket.
If you would know, you could theoretically locate object a coffin, and then it would point to the nearest coffin.
Okay, and then I just have to hope that the thing that it goes to rematerialize in is a coffin.
Yeah.
We have. So I don't know how much me and you talked about vampires. Do you have any in-character reason to suspect that a vampire would rematerialize in a coffin?
Um, the um, the thing is that the gravesite needs to be designated, and for this, the vampire needs an actual gravesite. So something that relates to the place where he or she or they were buried.
Okay, so I would have a reason to assume.
Could be a
So I could-
coffin, could be a slab of wood, could be a sarcophagus, could be many things. Could also be a bed with dirt on it.
Well, that's worth a shot. There's just a level 2 spell slots.
Yeah, I think that our main bet should be probably like staking it. I think it's like the best bet that we get like backup plans we can do.
And
Yeah,
for staking it, though, we still need to find the. Or do you mean like in combat staking it?
Yeah, like we think we literally have to like someone has to grapple it and then like drive a stake through its heart, like we're grappling or something like that, or like the person, or like maybe we can do it on a spear or something like that and try to.
Oh, I
like,
thought you
shot or
need to
something
do
like
that while it's like rematerializing.
No, he has to. I think it's if I understood it correctly, it could be like while it's like it basically like while it's like a material, you just like stake it and then it like and then you can like feed it holy wafers or drag it onto the sun or something like that.
Yeah. The whole through the heart thing is
Hard part.
that's the hard part. Yeah.
Yeah, because
Do
you
we
need to like hold it down, put it on the right spot, and then
Yeah.
bam.
Yeah. So I think like if we're talking, that's the main plan.
Is it? Can we? Do we really believe that we can do that? If it can turn into gaseous form at will,
That's
because
true.
I'm assuming it's not like a initiative 3 thing to first grapple it down and then stake it.
Yeah, it'd be at least two. It'd have to be like two separate people probably would have to do that or something like that. Like one person
Yeah,
grappling and then one person staking them.
yeah. It sounds like there's a lot of like, oh, well, you have to move after this guy moves, and even after that, it takes you some time to get it right.
Yeah, it definitely come down to initiative, I think, and like we have to get lucky too. Hmm. Yeah, so I'm not sure. So I guess we could kill it, and then try to track down its corpse or its like coffin or whatever like thing is in, and then try to materialize it from there. And but the
if we
problem
could
is,
figure.
we have to deal with all
Ooh,
its like followers as well.
if it has followers, vampire followers, yeah.
Well, I just mean like all the people is probably charmed and stuff like that as well. Like he's gonna have a lot of at least the guards and the two people we saw.
But they don't regenerate. They don't.
No, they don't. I'm just saying that we're gonna have to deal with them and the vampire like at the same time. pretty
Yeah,
much.
yeah, yeah. One question then. What, do we know, DM, from all this information of the two void people? Do we know if the vampire has like a choice on what respawn point to go into?
No.
Okay, so it has like one singular designated spot. Okay.
Yeah, it can have
There's
many,
a
I think.
plethora of answers. It could have 12 different
Oh,
spots, and it chooses where it goes, or it randomly goes somewhere, or it has a
Or it
main
goes
spot
to-
and backup spots. That's unknown.
My idea was if it would probably have a respawn point, one respawn point close to its home, or even inside its home. And if it dies near it, there's a good chance it'll respawn at it.
So when we kill it, like bring it down to negative, it goes into the negative energy plane, right? And then goes from there. So I'm trying to think if there's any way we can track it through the negative energy plane.
Hmm.
Like if we can do that, then we can kind of skip the whole process of what's it called?
Finding them before, yeah.
Yeah. They don't have to worry about that. The problem is I don't know how we can. We don't have
Is
like.
there any like soul tracking we can do?
That's what I'm
I don't,
thinking.
I don't even know if soul. I know what soul is, or it's any like tracker we could put into its negative energy.
Mm-hmm. I guess
I'm
it depends
assuming.
like Near and Clear if they have the magics to do it or not, or the abilities to. I
Oh,
don't think
that
we
is
do.
totally a wizard thing.
Oh, it's a wizard thing. Oh, okay. The question is, what's the spell for?
If we could somehow give him that, that the thing Usma is wearing, but so we can follow the map. But how can we?
Oh, give it. Oh no, you get. Oh yeah, we get. It's one of those items that we have is the fucking is Oh god, yeah. No, the map only shows out east though. It doesn't show the Ark Kingdom.
Oh yeah, the
Oh
map
right.
won't reach that far.
Hmm.
Yeah, but it's a beacon, so I could locate objects, right?
That is true, but we'd have to. We still have to somehow. We have to get it on his person, kill him, and then track
Yeah,
him down. Yeah, which is a bit.
yeah. I would have thought of this earlier. It would have been really good, but I think no, he's probably already. We should probably work with the assumption that he's suspicious
He
of
knows.
it.
Oh, he's I think we work with the suspicion that he 100% knows that we know
Yeah.
that that he knows.
Yeah. Okay. Um.
But how
So,
long does it take to cast beacon?
can you cast beacon on a person?
I don't even have the spell.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Never mind then.
Um.
Oh, it takes 10 minutes anyway to cast it. Yeah, we're not gonna be able to do that.
Not necessarily if we could figure out a way to do it not while in combat with him, but
That
that's
is
another
true,
thing.
but yeah, I think we have to bet on combat. I think.
Yeah. Small idea I thought of if like instead of doing the 2 round action of putting a wooden stake through his heart with a like holding him down and hammering it, if we could like just make a wooden spear for Oliver and you like
Yeah.
hit him right in the heart. That seems
The problem
difficult,
is
maybe impossible.
the only issue is that we only have like one shot at doing that because he's going to know when I'm walking up with a wooden spear that he knows it's gonna be up.
I don't think
I don't
that's
think
kind
it'd
of
be stupid.
salty. Because I feel like sneak attack is like the one thing that rogues gets, and now if you're like, oh well, I'm not a rogue, but I still do this perfectly placed attack, feels kind of
There is
weird.
called shot, but that's like a different thing.
No, I feel like this. I feel like this sounds more like a sneak attack.
Maybe. Well, the problem is we're not trying to sneak up. We're trying to
I
hit
guess.
like specific
Yeah.
spot.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I guess
like
that's true.
yeah. We're literally like it's not. Yeah, we're not trying to be sneak. If I agree with you, I would agree with you if we were trying to like assassinate him kind of and like get like a stake and like we wasn't expecting it, but I don't think we have any skills at doing that really.
Hmm.
I'm trying to think.
Do we want to maybe wait the day and see what the helmet
Yeah,
does
true.
and then
That is
plan
true. Yeah,
forward?
yeah, that is true. Yeah, good point. Because the helmet might deal with a lot of these issues.
Ruben's just gonna take the rest of this day eating a whole bunch and drinking a whole lot of water and just sleeping.
Alrighty.
And we would skip the day pretty much.
Asma prepares identify.
And magic mirror. Try to scry on the Cameron was his name.
Mr. Cameron.
Yeah. During the day.
Your magic mirror fails.
Fails. Can it fail?
Oh, we might have like anti-scry and stuff.
No.
It might be like he might like. Oh no, I know. My guess is he's sleeping in like a lead-lined room or something like that.
Oh.
So you can't
yeah.
scry on him. That makes
Oh,
sense.
that would mean that the locate object probably wouldn't also work.
Yeah. That's good information to have at least. Like I did not think about that at all.
Yeah, and then you cast identify. Which items did you prepare?
Okay. The helmet,
Mm-hmm.
the red potions in case I need a second try. And then I have this one item on my sheet called corked bottle, which I never identified.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go bring that as well.
Okay.
And I have. Is it that the chance is capped at 90%, but I still, or is it 95%, but I still have 11 rolls? Or is that also capped?
Uh,
One item per level.
It doesn't sound like it's capped on.
But it's capped at 90%, so yeah. Then I think it's 5% reveals nothing, and then 5% to get a fake thing.
mm-hmm.
Okay.
But yeah, I still get my one per level. So I have 11 things. So there's the hat, then there's the cork bottle, and then there's the blood red potions.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll start with the hat. Let's get a 92 and stop there.
It fails. It fails. It is too complicated of an enchantment to be understood by identifier. That's the type of failure. I've
Okay.
had this type of failure before. So
Okay, that's good at least.
Okay, then I'll do the corked bottle.
I should just give the helmet to Riven and hope for the best.
The potion will turn you into a red goblin.
Yeah, sure. And then I'll do the blood red potion.
The second. Oh, sorry. Wait. Which you? I thought you did the potion.
We
It
have
said
two of them?
cork bottle, but sure,
Oh.
I could have done that.
Okay, I gave you the reading on potion 1.
Okay.
Okay, sorry, my mistake.
No, that's fine. I guess I'll do the blood red potion too then. It looks exactly the same, right?
Yep.
Okay. But I'll do it again in case the first reading was incorrect. As I presume it is.
The second one is a potion of extra healing.
Okay. What if this is the one that was incorrect? And actually they're both. Then yeah, I'll do the corked bottle.
The corked bottle. It's like a weird thing. Let me get it. You have never opened it before.
I don't think so.
I don't think we've
Yeah, I
passed
know
it
that you
before.
didn't because I asked you and you said no. Because it would have been really funny if you did. If you open it, it starts to produce a lot of smoke,
Okay.
which obscures vision, up to 50,000 cubic feet.
Oh, that's a lot.
50,000.
Wait. I just remembered something. We have True Seeing now. One casting of it.
We have one chance casting a through seeing.
Could that help? Because I remember before you could like look into the planes, I think, or something like one of the planes. I was wondering if that could
I
help
think
with
it's
vampire shit.
at least ethereal plane. It might be only ethereal plane.
Oh, it's only 1 round per level, though. It's not that long, but
Yeah. Do you want to know more things?
Well, potions usually just have that one thing. And
It's
the
not a
half
potion.
build.
It is a weird magical item.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, I'll go for another thing.
Once opened, you need a command word to reseal it. And if you don't use the word, then it can't be resealed, so it just keeps on smoking. And you are given the command word.
Command word is poop.
Whatever.
Okay. I'll
Magic
go for
smoke.
a third property.
Snoop Doggy Dog. Who knows? No fur property.
Is this like a consumable or is it like a refilling thing?
It is. Nothing has given you the feeling that it would be consumable.
Okay. Interesting. Uh,
Magic smoke being the command word for the bottle is like the programmer equivalent of like someone setting a password as password one. It's the wizard who made it.
This is probably an Usmar. Oh, yeah, don't tell me. I guess I forgot if we're identifying tree yet.
look, that's all I have.
Alright, I think it was an Usmar question for Nier, but there's the spell, at least true seeing, you can see into the ethereal plane or the bordering areas of adjacent planes. So I guess it depends if the negative energy plane is adjacent to our plane.
Mm-hmm.
That's a That's a Usmar for Nier question, I think. Just
Is
we
it?
might actually be able to track it for however many rounds. Not a lot of rounds, but one round per level of the ring.
Well, you
Yeah.
have more ideas now.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, you do not still do not know what the helmet does.
No, I think
Nope.
it's. But I think you should just put it on when we're about to fight it at the very least. It can't hurt anything. It's gonna help.
I
It's gonna
have,
help.
if we have a bit of time, I have an idea how I might be able to find it out.
Mm-hmm.
But I'd need probably a couple of days, and I'd want to go to uh, the Lobay Wood.
I think we have a couple of days, but I think it's probably about as much as we can risk. I think.
What's that one other spell like something procurement? Is that one for spell components?
What is it? What does the spell do?
Precedes procurement. No, it's spell components. Never mind. What is
Find your
the
spell
better
point.
identify spell called?
Uh,
Oh, I know what you're talking about. It's like a high level spell. I think.
examine
Right?
something. Um,
Analyze Dwemer.
yeah, I think.
Yeah, I think it's Analyze Dwemer. It's 8th level.
Wait, what the fuck is eighth?
Yeah.
Uh, wait, what the fuck? Even at level 20, it's max is 90. Why does it say maximum of 99%? If you're level 25. I thought there was a easier spell.
There's the crush a luckstone thing.
Yeah,
True.
I don't know if that gives.
I think it literally gives everything.
That gives
Yeah,
you
but
like some.
I don't know if it. I don't know if it changes the type of item that you can cast it on.
I think it. I'm pretty sure I remember correctly. It's like you can identify everything, even like what's it called, artifacts, or something like that. Like you can get like a single property in an artifact. I think.
Oh, certain properties of an artifact or relic might also be learned
Yeah.
at the DM's option.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, I think, unless we get a luck stone, I don't think we would do that though.
Yeah. Also, I don't want to destroy Luxon for one identify.
Yeah. But yeah.
But didn't Septima have like a book on this? Was that something I remember?
No idea. I don't remember that at all.
Such
She
a
might,
thing
but-
has been told to you, yes.
Yeah. So we could go through Barrios and see if Septima's there and if she can give us the book. That's what I suggest.
Yeah, I'm trying to think because we have kind of a time crunch, and we have like what 3 weeks, and Ruben needs to go to Low Bay,
No,
Who's
Ruben
smart
doesn't need to go to low bay because we can identify, or if he's more confident in that. But I've been
I
given
see.
information from Spela that Septima has a book on this artifact,
Okay.
so we could just go
Do
to
you need
Barrios.
this? Do you need this artifact with you to identify it with this book?
I guess I don't.
So we could split, and I could try to find it on my own, and you could try and find its use in Barrios.
Sure, I guess.
I just feel like that'd be better. I don't doubt you, Usmar, but
Yes, I
I'm not.
agree.
It'd probably be better to to try two ways at once.
Sure, we can do that.
Okay.
Okay.
Uh,
Before we go the next day and split up, then very weird question: is the sea considered running water?
That's a good
No.
question. Okay.
Okay.
I had that same thought before, but I forgot to ask you. Because we could just toss him to the ocean because he's pretty close by. If that worked.
Oh, uh, now DM, being around the lighthouse before and being a ranger around Cape Joy, was there any obvious large-scale rivers anywhere near Cape Joy? Or in? I'm assuming the question is no, but I'll ask just in case.
You have assumed correct. The answer is no.
Yeah.
The
Alright.
largest body of water that you know about in this area is this like small creek that you went by the one time a long time ago where you almost got murdered by a troll.
Interesting. Okay, and that's like the biggest in this whole area.
That's the biggest you've seen. Could be
Uh-huh.
something else, but
wait, how high is Cape Joy from the sea level?
uh, pretty high.
Uh,
Okay, so just for planning purposes, Ruben's gonna go to Low Bay. Usmar and maybe other people can go to Barrios to talk to Spiel and Septima, and
I think
then
it's yeah.
should I like stay in Torrega and get like steaks ready,
Sure.
and like all the other shit with like me and Nier can do like steaks and holy wafers and stuff like that. to
Well,
get
I
the-
kind of wanted because you have your horse, but I think Near travels the fastest with the Phantom steed of mine. So I think it's best if Near comes with me
Okay, it's just
so
that
that I can.
I guess can Oliver make holy wafers alone is the question.
You can
Or
just
do we
go.
need Nier?
Do
Or,
you
like,
have access to bless?
do I'm pretty sure I do. Make sure. Yes, I do. It's an all. Yeah. Gotta
Do you
fucking get
have
the-
holy water?
That's a good question.
The answer is no.
The answer is no. Yeah, I'm just making sure there's no other components. Yeah, so
I mean, you can just come to Barriers with us, right?
that is true. Yeah,
We can
it's
just
just
do it
that
there.
that is true. Yeah.
For you guys in Barrios, idea I had, there was those potion shops in Barrios. Like an extra strength potion could help us to if we're like falling back on plan C to hold the vampire down. It could be useful, or any other potion.
We still have one strength potion, right?
No,
I think I
don't have
used
more.
both of them. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, we used one in the golem thing and the other one in the lighthouse. Yeah.
okay.
But to just check it.
Yeah.
It's good to periodically check. I think.
Okay.
Renard doesn't sell any magic items, right?
Just vanity things, blightstones, things like this.
Yeah.
Sounds good then. They say nothing else.
What was the shop that you bought the magic potion from?
I don't remember.
There's 3 of them in Barrios.
Yeah.
Do
One of
all
them we
magic
have.
do all of the magic shops sell potions?
It's like only
I
some of them
think
do.
that's-
Because there's only like maybe would they all of them do? I don't remember. Actually, it's been so long.
Sometimes someone has a potion. And sometimes
actually-
someone
and
is willing to
also-
sell them.
Yeah.
I just looked at our own potions. We have a potion of undead CEO, which I assume is undead control. I'm
Yeah.
Yep.
assuming we can get vampires with that, but could we, like, if we can find out what exactly it does, could we maybe use it on a vampire like thrall?
Well, I don't remember
Um,
what we decided on that because I think Undead Control has like it. There's
roll it
like
randomly.
different things. Yeah. So I
You
don't
roll it when
know.
like you drink it. Yeah.
Oh yeah, if you roll it while when you drink it, like
Okay, if it's like a complicated thing, then it's nothing.
uh,
Or you need like
right
some.
over.
Yeah.
I'm just looking through all our stuff to see if we have any other options or.
It's basically like a 1 in 10 chance that we get the vampire, and then we can control it for 5d4 rounds.
Oh, so you
Charm it for
could
5d4
control
rounds.
them.
You charm it for 5d4 rounds, basically. Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's not even like dominate. It's just charm. So it would still like it wouldn't be that
Ah,
great.
okay.
There
Might
is like
be.
a bunch of
Oh,
different shit.
the only thing that could be useful for is if you charm it, you could be able to maybe figure out where it's high, like it's like the tombs are, whatever the fuck it is, like where it goes, where it dies. It's the only thing it might be useful for, but that's like a 1 in 10 chance that we get that.
Wait. Oh wait, does this stake? How accurate does it need to be into the heart? Heart's a pretty big organ.
I imagine it's probably gonna be pretty accurate, but
Is a stake a piercing weapon or a blunt weapon?
I'd say
Piercing.
probably piercing. Yeah.
Lame.
Oh, you wanted to use the thing on it, yeah, the oil of impact.
Yeah, I don't think we have shit. What does potion of growth do? Does it literally just grow you?
It makes you like 20 feet or something like that. It's pretty shit. With like no bonuses.
Except for overbearing.
Oh, that could actually maybe be useful. Wait, that could actually be useful if we need to grapple.
They gain the advantage of the extended reach and size bonuses in overbearing or overruns.
Ooh,
I don't know
that's
what the
actually.
overbear rules
You get
are.
like a +4 per size category difference, I think. So it's actually a
What
lot.
does it mean to overbear something?
I think it's like you literally just like drop on it or something like that. Actually, I don't
Yeah,
remember
so
exactly.
I'm just wondering because like grappling is like maybe you have like a good like triangle or something, but overbearing sounds like you're just jumping on top of the thing. In which case, it would probably be pretty hard to pierce its heart.
Yeah, it's basically just get them on the ground and restrain them. Yeah. Okay. At least what I'm reading in combat and
Can you
tactics.
overbear and then transition into like a triangle choke or something? Does Oliver know jujitsu?
Probably not. I'm not trained in unarmed combat at all.
Mm. Does Ruben know jujitsu? Seems like a elbow
Probably.
thing.
Oh, okay. So you get the bonus on the strength check. That's what you get it on. Okay. Get the +4 bonus per difference on the strength check. Okay. Okay, that it could be an option if we want to do it.
Uh,
I actually think that if we're gonna grapple it, using this growth potion will be best because you could like actually like position it in a way to like actually be staked.
wait, is this one spell a touch spell or is it? Wait, do undead are they considered to have flesh? They are, right? A zombie is a flesh undead, and
Mm-hmm.
you stone to flesh a undead.
Oh, that's a good
Flesh
question.
to stone.
Yeah, flesh to stone.
Interesting question. You should try it out.
Uh, range 10 yards per level, so it doesn't need to be touch.
Okay, you can try it. Oh, that's an option as well. We got some options that I'm liking. Like, what is our plan to like stone to flesh it and then just like unpetrify it out in the sun?
That would work, for example, except that we would have to store it somewhere until I learn flesh to stone. I just have one casting on a scroll.
Oh gosh, the problem is if it doesn't work. We just it's an option. It's like we could. What if you cast disintegrate on it?
Well, then we lose the magic items.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, the ones he wears at least. But yeah.
But we could
Yeah.
just leave the. No, we couldn't because it's not always sunny. We could probably put the uh, stony thing into a good spot where it probably would burn if it got unstoned.
Only during the day.
But it's gonna be so fucking trash because it's a fucking initiative 6. It needs to not get cancelled and then it gets a saving throw.
Yeah.
Also, for the record, might be interesting for your considerations, but you are in the dry season at the moment.
Uh,
Which means, to what you can see, there's close to no clouds at all at any time.
Oh,
oh,
okay.
that's nice.
That is good.
Okay.
Yeah, depending on what the layout of the fortress is, maybe disintegrating the roof could be useful.
Yeah. He's probably like, is my guess is that he's probably like in like a basement, sub basement level, like hidden basement level, like
Yeah.
his secret thing. So it wouldn't like you'd have to like disintegrate
Yeah.
like through like the entire building. Like you'd have to basically destroy like disintegrate like it into like 50 feet to 60 feet down to the ground, pretty much.
Yeah.
Because I imagine he's probably like as far away from something as possible. Just in case this thing specifically happens. I think we just fucking try to figure out what the helmet does first before we go too much further down the planning.
Yeah.
Yep.
Aside from just maybe get like the, like a stake, like some staked commissions into Rega or something like that. Like so just get some people working on like whittling some stakes from just strong wood.
Something like that.
Yeah, okay, that works.
Great. So,
Alright.
the next day, you split up again.
I think it's like
When do you meet up? What's your
Uh,
meeting up point?
do we want to meet up in Port Bream?
Probably.
Yeah, so like because Ruben can just go to Low Bay and then go to Port Bream from there. Yeah.
So 1 week, or
I think probably just meet up in Port Bream whenever I'll get done with our shit, which is probably like a week. Yeah.
because
ASAP.
Ruven is on foot.
Yeah, so let's just see how long it's going to take him to do that, just if all goes well. So it's what he moves 24 miles a day.
I can create him a horse before he leaves. I have 2 castings.
So you can get 1 day.
All right.
You have two castings. Do you take Kaliran with you or not? That's a still unanswered question.
Wait,
Because
where
then-
is Kaliran currently in Tariga?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh. I guess I need both my castings for the.
I guess you could
Yeah.
polymorph, couldn't you?
Yeah, but both of the
Oh, I see.
Kaliran
You
and
need three. You need three. I see. Yeah,
uh,
I gotcha. I
unless
followed.
I can just make one for Ruben and then pay the stable guy like what like a 2 silver to rent a horse to Barrios, and then I can drop the horse off in Barrios.
There's many solutions. Just need to
Yeah.
decide on one.
I think that's what we do, and then me and Nier head off with our cool horses and tell Kaliran to meet us when you can.
And Oliver stays in Torrega.
Does Usmar need me in Barrows?
Whatever you're more comfortable with.
I'll stay in Torrega then and get all the shit work ordered and stuff like that.
So slowest thing is probably Ruven. So Ruven's gonna take like day, bit more than a day to get into Torrega. I get into Lupe Forest. Day there, and then 2 days to get to Port Bream.
Yeah.
4 days. Okay.
Which is
4 or 5
kind
days.
of the same amount of time that you guys need to get to Port
Okay.
Bream as
Perfect.
well.
Yeah.
So you want to be as fast as possible, or do you get some bonus time?
ASAP Rocky.
I think we should go ASAP as soon as possible because I don't think we want to just so we have more time to plan for the helmet to know what the helmet does. If we get that information.
Yeah, alrighty. So you meet back up in 4 days in Port Bream. Okay. Unless there's some delay because Septima's not here or something. Okay.
Write down wooden stakes on the character sheet.
Alrighty. Group barriers. You had to barriers, the spooky procedure of spooky man in spooky armor, spooky girl with spooky face and polymorphed wizard and spooky horses arrive in barriers and
The Spook Squad.
try to get an meeting with Septima, which is surprisingly easy.
Nice.
We don't have to roleplay this. It is pretty simple. She can give you the information, but she expects you to come by with the thing afterwards because she wants to see it as well.
I'll make some snarky comments about. I hope she enjoyed storming off with Spila, and I think there was something else that I wanted to ask, but I can't remember, so maybe I don't ask it. Yeah.
Alrighty. The item, the weird Helm of Brilliance thing.
Hat.
Hat helm, hard to say. It doesn't show its true form unless the command word is spoken. The command word is an elven phrase that is not known to the public, but the effects of the item are known. The helmet grants a bonus to AC of 2, and once it shows its true form, it is more like a polished crown that is has a bunch of jewels on it. The jewels all are themselves magical items and have different spell effects that they produce when used. The jewels on the item are charges, and the item cannot be recharged so far as what is known about the item. It has 4 different jewels: diamond, ruby, a fire opal, and a normal opal. The diamond casts a prismatic spray, the ruby casts a wall of fire, the fire opal casts a fireball, and the opal just casts a light spell. The levels of the spells are from top to bottom 14, 10, 6, and 2. That are the spell-like powers that you can use from the item. And other than this, when the helmet is activated, so the command word has been spoken and it's in its true form, it will glow with a blue light once undead are within 30 feet of it, and any undead creature, except for some very low-level weird low-level creatures like skeletons, will be in pain and take damage. Second thing that the item is just able to do is to produce to enchant any weapon as a sort of flame, which gives it additional fire damage. The helmet also works as a double strength fire resistance ring, which does not stack with other fire resistance items.
What does double strength fire resistance ring mean?
Like
Saving throw bonus is doubled?
The saving throw bonus is doubled, and the die roll is reduced by another point.
Okay.
Yeah, and it has the innate power to produce flame. That's a cleric spell. The one big problem with the thing is it is a elven item, so it is kind of adjusted to elven lands, and in elven lands, fire is not that common, so the item being able to cast fire effects is a bit weird. And also there is a known problem with the item. If it comes into contact with magic fire, it might blow up.
So it gives you saves against fire, but
If you
if you have
fail
to
hard
save-
enough, it's gonna be really bad.
So the -2 die rolls isn't very nice. And the -2 fire damage dice. Because you're gonna take the big damage anyway, probably.
Yeah. So basically, if you fail a save, then the item has to save again. And if the
What are-
item fails to save, then the charges on the stones blow up.
Like what saving throws does the item have, like approximately? Is it like
The
above or
item
beyond?
also has the same saving throw as you have.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
That's not that bad.
Yeah,
Plus,
it had like
minus, there might be weird interaction with bonus to saves based on other items, which might count or might not count. That's hard to say. Mm-hmm. Oh, I gave you completely wrong levels on the spells. Sorry. Prismatic Spray is not cast at at 14th level. It is cast at 20th level. Wall of Fire is cast at 18th level. Fireball is cast at 10th level. Light is cast at 2nd level.
Does prismatic spray even scale with level?
I'm not sure. Probably something scales with level.
I don't think prismatic spray doesn't even. The level 20 spell doesn't scale with levels.
Prismatic Spray is not a level 20 spell. It's a level
7.
12 spell.
Yeah.
No.
That's
Wait,
14.
sorry, what was the spell cast at level 20?
Prismatic Spray.
Yeah. I mean, it's good spell, but it doesn't scale with level. And do they all have like the normal casting times?
It is a item use.
So does that mean they're all 3?
Probably, unless I have not checked the
Okay.
spells. If the spell would have a round casting time, then it's probably a round, but
And prismatic spray has casting time 7.
then it's 3.
Damn.
we don't know the command word, right?
I think the command word was Obama.
Obama.
The elves, we're known to love them.
Mm-hmm. The first
mean-
elven president.
I mean, the prismatic spray is a pretty good spell.
That has a chance to the petrifying too.
I mean, there's like 3 different insta-kill options. Basically 4 different insta-kill options.
And it's better than a 1 in 7 because the 8 has you can roll twice.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think
The glowing is really nice too when you're in what's it called, 30 feet of it, because you can track it down probably with that.
if you cast prismatic spray and there's like 3 different creatures, do they all roll their own 1d8 or is
Yes.
1d8 for
No.
all the creatures?
Everything rolls for itself.
So that means it's more averaged out. So that means it's probably better so you don't get any turns where you're like just giga fucked. Do undead creatures even need to save versus poison? Can they take poison damage?
Since you have your undead posse with you and also have some insight into the thing by now, it's complicated.
Yeah. Also, I checked. I only had 1 proficiency slot available, so I got half of it. Nothing else.
For the vampire, the answer is no. Vampires do not suffer poison damage at all.
Okay. So that sucks. 20 damage sucks. 2, 3, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, but they probably can't go insane either if they don't do that. They don't have like brains, right? Isn't that like undead? Like undeads don't have like.
You have like a
Um,
2 out of 7 is like the best, or 5 and
vampires most definitely have brains.
So they can go insane.
Maybe?
I don't know if it's a good outcome though.
Is a vampire not by itself already insane?
But if they're not, I don't think making them insane is a good thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
We have,
I don't even remember what the other spells were.
okay, yeah.
Can I open Help of Brilliance on the purple worm?
Yes, but it's not exactly as on the power one.
Okay. But are the spells are the same?
Yep, the spells are the same.
Wall of Fire and Fireball. Okay. We've had some pretty good experiences with Wall of Fire thus far.
The only good ones.
Yeah, true.
Okay.
So that is the Barriers posse mission accomplished. Reuven,
Hey.
do you head into the forest? Here you are, surrounded by forests.
I think he's gonna go to the Dryad Grove first, if he can make it,
No problem.
and tell Arya if she's there of this helmet.
She is not there.
Okay.
You
He's
are
still gonna
alone
take.
with the trees.
That's fine. He's first gonna again. He's probably gonna go to Arya's. I'm assuming the tree Arya goes into is like the biggest one nearby.
It is very easy to see.
Yeah, he'll go to like that tree, which he assumes is the most elven of all these trees, and will sit down, cross-legged, close his eyes, and have the bucket helm on his lap, holding with both hands. Close his eyes and meditate for some time. Relax himself. Use all the techniques he's been taught, though he's not very refined in them. Calm himself, open his mind. And first, he'll probably try and assume and literally, putting his hand against the tree and one hand holding the helmet, will like just meditate for a while, just trying to see if there's any connection he can make. One hand against the tree, the other against a helmet. And see if he feels any other connections from his mind.
Nah.
Probably assuming that he's going to sigh, hope that this isn't some trick that the elves pulled on him, and put on the helmet on his head.
You have the helmet on your head. It fits nicely.
And now, touching both hands against the tree, now we'll sit for like a good hour and just try to meditate on with this helmet on.
Still the same.
And try to I was told to ask the tree for answers, and they will respond. So I'll begin first in my mind, trying to ask questions, trying to just bellow out from my mind. What do I do? How do I use this?
I will just ask you to reread what I sent you.
he probably goes after like running through this in his mind, will begin to speak out loud. And again, starting just from mutterings in Elven of ask the trees for answer and they will respond. What does this
The
mean?
heaven starts to change as you utter these words. And shifts into a different form.
I think this takes a while, though, as his eyes are fully closed and concentrated, as he's just muttering for like a full 15 minutes before he even opens his eyes.
It is quite noticeable, so unless you are deep into thought, you will instantly notice the material
I think
on
it
your
still
head
takes
shifting.
a couple, like, longer than it should. It, like, goes out of this deep thought reverie and, like, feels like some light on his head that shouldn't be there and opens his eyes.
Yeah,
And feels
there
his
are these,
head.
like, as the sun kind of shimmers on your head, these rays of light being different colored, like sparking around you, giving a slightly mesmerizing effect around you in the trees, like jumping off the water, jumping off the leaves, like the rays of light that are spreading around you at the moment. And you can touch the now kind of crown-like thing on your head. It has like clear the shape is very different than it was before, and you can feel like these gems or these stones that feel different than the rest of the material on the helmet that you kind of almost can pull off if you want to.
I think he'll stop there and walk to the pond and look at his own reflection.
You see this beautiful elfish crown that you haven't really paid much attention in school, but you see like the illustrations. You see the illustrations in your home. Reminds you of these illustrations of the old times, like passed down. Like you have seen these illustrations when you were in the elven capital. This symbol of rulership that is always shown around the when like high councils are depicted, reminds you of this type of headgear.
Reuven, at those thoughts, will stay put, face just fully looking at the reflection of the water, and him wearing this symbolic piece of headwear, and it really pulls him into a strand of thoughts that hold him there for a while, just staring, almost unblinking. And after 10, maybe even 20 more minutes goes by, he ever so slowly will, with shaking hands, take his hand to the crown and lift it away from his head.
As you pull it off of your head, like 15% off, it shifts back into this more still well made, clearly elven bucket helm.
Okay. Reuven probably doesn't want to experiment yet because it seems like it didn't project any like ideas of how to use it in his mind. So, and he doesn't want to experiment with this, and will hope that the others have gained some info. At least that's what Usman told him. So he's gonna just pack this up and head to Port Bream.
You ready? you head to Port Bream. The rest of the party heads to Port Bream. Who is leading the Barrios posse at the moment?
Was it that Oliver's not here, right?
Yeah, Oliver's in Torrega, so
Oh,
it's
yeah.
just too smart.
Yeah.
Yes, we
Osma,
had
can you roll me a d20?
Yeah, just give me a sec. Bam, bam.
Can you
Another
roll-
13?
Can you roll me a perception check as well?
I'm not wearing my robes. I probably should be, right? I probably am wearing my robes. No, wait, because Ruin just gave them to me. I probably didn't swap it to them.
Okay. You arrive in Port Bream. Oliver, you know when the two want to be in Port Bream, you can get there in probably a day and a half. How much time do you
Yeah, I
need?
think it's a day and a half.
Yeah.
It's a day and a half. Yeah.
You should probably go to Nolly and then from Nolly to Port Bream. It's
That
probably the
makes sense,
safest.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. You can all meet up in Port Bream at the honeypot.
I'll look over the party and be like, you guys figure anything out? What that thing does?
Yeah, quite a bit, actually. I tell everyone. Once we're in private, I'll give the list of the attributes of the other properties.
Just one question, Osma. Do you at all care about the non... like, I gave you the description of what the item is able to do, like the magic effect on the item. Do you at all care about the other part about the item, which is about its lore?
I think we're in a pretty big, or I feel like we're kind of hurried, so I'm probably not reading that too specifically.
Okay.
I probably just give that over.
Yeah, that's basically what you already know. It's like some elfin
Yep.
artifact thing. Something.
Yeah.
Seems quite useful. Could maybe track it if it's a bit. How close? You said you could, like, we get close to undead, so could be useful. Seems very. You figure anything out, Ruben?
He nods. Yes. And he takes it out. Probably like stuffed to the bottom of his quiver to not lose it. And says, I think I figured out the, how you say, code word. So
Nice. Obama.
he holds the item in his hands and says in Elven some words, which are probably a little bit complicated than you learned, Oliver. But you can kind of, I guess, maybe pronounce them if needed. I don't know. It depends on DM.
I might pick up like I might be able to like say it like what they're called. Oh, I might be able to say it, but yeah, probably look it up anyway.
Nothing happens.
You see Reuven weirded out by this, and then we'll put it on his head and say the words again.
Yeah, the item changes into its true form.
I guess you need to be wearing it for it to work.
Looks very
Just
Ground-like,
quickly
I guess?
check if there's undead within 30 feet of you. Does not start glowing.
Nice.
Brown like Ruben. Huh.
I noticed. You see, you obviously see he's a bit perturbed by that, but he's brushing it off for now.
Now both you and Usma have a crown to wear, huh?
Mine
You
is
can
prettier, though.
clearly see the gemstones on the item. If you want to count them, you can count them, or you cannot care. It's up to you.
So that they work as charges, right? So yeah, probably be good to know have a count.
Yeah.
Do you want to count them?
Yes.
There are 6 diamonds. Oh, I have to write this down as well. Oh, why would you make me do these things? There are... Where are my d10s? 10 of the next one, which is a
Rubies.
ruby. Yes. There are 30 fire opals.
Damn.
Oh, no, sorry. 25 fire opals.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I just realized that I wrote something wrong. And 24 opals.
Opals was just for light, right?
Yes.
More fireballs than light.
Mm-hmm.
Well, time to get fireballing then, Ruben.
He chuckles, kind of scratching at this crown on his head. But the thing you mentioned most of all was what intrigued me was the ability to have every weapon be a fire weapon that's magic.
Well, specifically any sword.
Ah, really?
Yep.
Okay. Because my thinking was if a wooden spear could be a magic weapon, that would be very useful. But I assume
I also quite like when it glows when you're close to undead, because if we do kill it and we did track it down, it would, I presume, glow if we're within 30 feet of its where its grave is.
Yeah, unless it's dug down deeper than 3 feet.
Yes, but that is fair. Yeah, it's just
How
if we're
far-
within 30 feet.
How far do you think it would be?
30 feet is very far down to the ground. Like out of
Like
dirt. That's
10
like really
meters?
far down. That's like 10 meters down on the ground. Yeah, pretty much.
10 meters is like 5 super tall humans.
Yeah, it's not impossible, but it depends on what the ground is
Yeah.
made of. Like, because it could be like it could go down like 20 feet, and then it's like 10 feet of like pure stone, and you can't really dig down too easily. So it depends on what the
it
ground's
could.
like. Yeah.
It would probably work.
If it's effectively 3 stories, right?
Yeah,
More or
pretty
less?
much. Yeah, it's pretty much 30 feet exactly 3 stories. Yeah, at least in imperial units.
Try to be like 3 basements down.
Yeah, it's not. It very much depends, I think, on the ground makeup of the area around Cape Joy, because depends on how like dirty it is, or how much dirt is there, and like when the sun layer comes into play.
But Oli Usmar, there was no mention of it being any restrictions on who can use this.
Did it say something about elves only?
It's an elven artifact.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Well, you can see Reuven take it off his head again. My only idea,
Goes back to alpha form.
my last thought is, and so Oliver, maybe it'd be good to know if Oliver could use this as well, just in case.
Like, I'll ever give you like a look rune and be like, "Are you sure you're okay with me using an open artifact?"
You can see him like furrow his brow as he goes into thought, but only for a moment as he hardens his gaze, and you can tell that the adventure he had just been on has like somewhat affected him and is affecting this decision.
Mm.
And it seems that, yeah, it seems Reuven took this quite hard, at least some parts of it. So he says, he gives a solid nod.
Well, I guess it's good to figure out if I can use it before we even have to have the conversation. So, I'll like,
Yeah,
I
he
guess
gives
hand
it to
use
you.
Yeah, and then it might take a second, but he'll try to pronounce he'll like tell him the words to say. He'll probably mess up a few times, and it probably takes him like a good couple of minutes to get like the pronunciation right. If Like, then, like, I guess we'll do it until Ruben says it's like, oh, until it either changes or until Ruben says, like, you said it right, like 5 times in a row or something like that. If it even fits to begin with, I guess.
Yeah, the problem will show up when you try to put it on because it's just too small for your head.
Yeah, elves have smaller brains, so their heads are smaller.
I think I'll probably spend a few minutes trying to put it on. Be like, I think it's just for you, Ruben. I was like, hand it back over. Doesn't seem like it's gonna fit on me.
Okay, seems like it.
Oh, I had a question about dispel magic. It says that it removes spells and spell-like effects from creatures or objects. And second, it disrupts the casting or use of these in an area of effect in the. Sorry. It disrupts the casting or use of these in the area of effect at the instant that this spell is cast. So the word instant here is kind of scary. Does that mean like uh only if the initiative is the same as when the spell is cast, or is that if I beat someone in initiative, can I cancel their spells with the
The
spell
second.
magic? Okay.
So the casting of magic starts at the beginning of the round.
Yeah.
And until it is finished, it's in process. So when the spell goes off before the process is finished, the process is interrupted.
And is that same for magical items?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So it's not completely unreasonable for me in our fight against Cameron just try to cast dispel magic every turn.
If you want to interrupt all magical casting and you suspect that his abilities are spell-like abilities, then yes.
Yeah, spell-like effects including innate abilities. I feel like that would probably match.
Yeah, probably.
I'll double check with Nier what she thinks of the plan.
That's wizard stuff.
I double check with my brain. What does my brain think about the plan?
Your brain says the DM has to read spell descriptions.
What?
Dispel magic.
Do we want to take a 2-minute break? Pee break?
Go.
Yeah.
Okay, baby.
Loser.
Okay, I will just quickly grab something as well. Rip.
What the fuck?
God. We have like so many. We have like plans and like backup plans, but none of them like concrete, like good plans.
Yeah, we have so many like
half-hearted plans.
Yeah, we have so many almost plans.
We could like the grapple stake is a plan. The what's it called? The track him down with true sight is a plan. After you kill it, the try to track it down maybe partway with true sight, and then try to use the helm to figure out where it is from there. We have like some plans. I think we have to kill it. Like if we're killing it, I think we need to attack it near where it's like thing might be. It's like tomb. Because then we only have like 20 minutes to track it down through sight or whatever. So we need to, it needs to be pretty close to where it is.
Off of magic items spells into arcana pieces.
I don't think we've tested that out.
But I really never tested. I tested that you can definitely not do it if you don't want to.
We can test with like ultravision, I think, but it's probably the only thing we can. That's because like
we can
don't
do that. Yeah, we can do that this time.
Because if we can have it, if true sight can be cast into a rock, then that basically we can just kill it and track it down and then stake it when it's like materializing.
Yeah.
Or like pour whatever. Yeah, we could like.
Oh,
drag
actually,
it out
yeah, we can test it with ultravision, but it'll take a while to test. Actually,
yeah.
Depending on spells caster level, it might be really hard to tell.
Yeah, the problem is that all the spells are like instantaneous or super long, super long. Because we only have ultravision, prying eyes.
So this was created when she was like level 15 and lasts for 17 hours. We can maybe tell the difference between 17 hours and 24.
Well, we could definitely tell if it lasts longer than a day, or like longer than like 2 days or something like that, right?
Yeah, but it's not gonna last longer than a day on rock. On rock, it's gonna last 1 day.
True, yeah. So, and we can't. Yeah, that's rough. I guess we could maybe test it out, like do it at sunset and check sunset the next day. It's still working.
Yeah,
That's the only. Yeah. It's probably gonna come down to a check though if we figure it out or not.
It's worth a shot. It's not
It
really
is worth
fun.
a shot, yeah. It's just 1 day we're burning.
Well, not really, because we don't really.
Oh, not even. But we're in a
Pain.
spell slot
Yeah.
for 1 day. Yeah, that's
We
true.
only do.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, that works. That's like solves all of our problems.
Yeah.
Because we could be able to, I'd be able to track it in the negative energy plane since I think it's an adjacent one. I actually forgot Duck answered that question or not.
No.
Okay, if
It's a
that
wizard
does,
thing.
if it, oh, it's a wizard thing. That's right. So we have to. It's a
I-
gamble, I guess.
I read the plane thing at some point, but I can't find it anywhere now.
I'd guess it'd be. My guess would be it'd be adjacent, just because it's like undead or on both planes, right? So it probably has to be pretty close.
Yeah, it would probably be pretty close, right?
My guess.
But I feel like it was weird. Like I feel like everything was adjacent to the. I feel like there was a lot of planes adjacent to the ethereal plane.
I think it has to be adjacent to our plane, like the material plane.
Oh, really?
Well, I think that's how I read that. It's like it was like the ethereal plane or an adjacent plane.
Oh, I thought it was adjacent to the ethereal plane.
Let me read it again.
Mm.
The recipient can focus to see into the ethereal plane or the bordering areas of adjacent planes. So I'm guessing it's like whatever plane you're on, you can then see adjacent planes as well. So if you're like on, so it depends on the negative energy plane is adjacent to our plane or not.
I interpret it the other way.
Oh, really? Well, the reason I'm thinking that it's what's it called? It's bordering your plane is because if you're on a different plane, then you're farther away from the ethereal planes. It's like where the ore comes into play.
Focus
So if you're like on the plane of fire, you'd be looking at like the plane of lava and
into the ethereal plane or the bordering areas of adjacent planes. Does that mean adjacent to the ethereal plane or adjacent to your plane?
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Did you have any super bright ideas?
Yeah.
We might be able. We're thinking we're gonna test out if we can maybe cast spells from this ring of spell store on a rock. And if that
Okay.
works, then we can cast True Seeing on a rock. And then if True Seeing can see into the negative energy plane, we'll be able to track it for like a day using the vampire if we kill it, or make it like go into like if we like bring it to 0 or whatever or negative,
Yeah.
and then we can be able to track it to its thing, and then while it's materializing, stake it,
Hopefully.
and then drag out of the sun or whatever. Yeah. But the problem is we don't know if it works yet, and we also don't know if we can see the negative energy plane with this True Seeing or not. If it works perfectly for us.
Yeah. So do you think that your idea when it comes to dispel magic could be true?
Nice. My brain has blasted.
Might very, very much be able to interrupt his innate form changing.
His innate what?
Innate form changing.
Oh, sure. But there's probably like other
The
innate
gas
stuff.
thing?
Yeah, the gas thing, and then maybe other things. I
Your
don't know what
knowledge
kind
of
things.
planes is very limited.
I know 5th level evocation spells.
Yeah, and
I feel like there's a little bit of planar knowledge that goes into, understanding
manipulating things around, yes, but like how they are interconnected. If you had like researched a planar spell, then I would grant you like a check. But
Well, I'll do you one, not better, but only slightly worse. The next spell I was planning to learn was Contact Other Plane.
okay, but you wanted to learn the spell, so not research it.
Yeah, learn, research, potato.
So once again, interacting with things that have already been researched, not really understanding what's going on. Yeah, that's a problem.
Here's another question. Like, could we just ask somebody in Port Brave, like a wizard or something in Port Brave?
No,
Like someone who's smart.
there's no good wizards here. Everyone sucks.
Okay.
That is true.
I'll not be out wizarded by some level 1
I'm able to
shopkeeper.
find a book on it.
That's like specialist research literature.
That is true. Yeah, probably not.
If it
Yeah,
wasn't
maybe if,
in Spada's laboratory, then like the chance of finding something is very low for you.
It's a gamble then. Okay.
Yep. So I guess we can all agree that getting access for the Royal Laboratory or the Royal Library, paramount.
Yeah, we don't have the time for that in this adventure, unfortunately.
Yeah, but we should, make note that it would have
That
been
is true.
greatly beneficial here. So for the next adventure, it will be probably also greatly beneficial.
That is true. Yeah. You make a good point.
Yes, I agree. We can all agree that we need to murder the royal guards protecting the libraries. Then
All of
dump all
them.
of the particles, teleport out, and then boom.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well,
Uh,
here you are, gathered together.
so,
The city that never sleeps.
do the undead people, void clerics and chosen, have any amends to our plan we've discussed so far that they think would be
You
would be
really
better?
haven't come up with a succinct plan.
That is true. We have a bunch of half plans, but
Yeah. So far,
think we-
Nia's and Kaliran's best plan is somehow find out where the berry site is, find the sleeping vampire, and impale it and drag it into the sun.
Would
Other
impale
than
it
this, you
and
would
then
need-
drag it into the sun?
Impale it.
And
Yeah, or
then
like a stake-
drag it
stake,
into the
yeah.
sun?
Yeah.
Wait, wasn't impaling it enough?
no, impaling it just like holds it basically like mechanically,
Yeah.
and you
Oh.
can like, and then it's like it acts like it's dead, and then you can like drag out in the sun or feed hold
Okay.
away or something after that.
Technically, you could leave it suspended, impaled somewhere, but if anybody comes by, any random enchanted person who is instructed to, once a day, come by if they don't see him and remove any stakes, could be. So then.
Yeah, but we could loot all of his magic items and then pee on him. So then even if he gets reincarnated, he'll wake up wet and piss and without items.
Mm-hmm.
Or we could just kill him.
Yeah.
That's many.
Wait,
options.
I couldn't quite understand that last part. The easiest plan is to find where he's sleeping and sneak up on him
Probably
No,
during the day, probably. Yeah.
when he's sleeping and not waking him up. Or I don't know even if he's sleeping, but essentially when he's hiding from daylight.
That was going to be a thing that I was thinking, which is just 100% attack the fortress during the day. Like, don't wait during like the right when dawn breaks. We go in and try to find him, like ransack the place.
Oliver, it's just
I know it's not a great plan.
Attacking the fortress, then you have to kill all the guards.
No, the problem is it's
That's called collateral.
called we cast
Yeah.
a bunch of sleep spells. I think. I think the thing is I don't
How do
actually
you
think.
sleep undead creatures?
No, we sleep the living creatures.
I mean, if they've been fed on, they're undead.
The ones that walk out in the sun. I mean, if they're awake during the day, they're not undead, probably.
I think they're probably all undead.
I think the soldiers probably aren't, but there'll probably still be,
Oh no, for sure. I'm not saying there's not going to be any. I'm just thinking that like minimize casualties, basically.
It's gonna be so hard to try to determine who's undead and who's not. And then, casting a sleep on an that's an entire action from, the world's greatest wizard wasted on literally nothing.
It's pretty
And it
banal.
truly-
You have the
Like-
crown of detect undead.
That is true. That is true. We do have the crown.
Anything
detect
that
undead.
whimpers in its sight is undead. Pretty easy.
Yeah, there we go.
Unless it's
Easy.
a skeleton, at which point the determination if it's undead or not is already pre-made.
That is true. Yeah.
but the soldiers are probably gonna be what, like second, 2 or 3 hit dice at least.
First to third level, probably at best. Yeah. The regular one.
Sleep-
Yeah.
Sleep effects only 2d4 of them,
Yeah.
and I would say there's probably at least like 50 of them in there.
Really? I don't think it'd be 50. I think it's gonna be like 1 to 40.
Okay.
Still a lot. Still, I'm not saying. I agree with you. It's gonna be a lot, but
And I feel like if we sleep one group, another group's gonna come up, wake the rest, and we're not gonna be able to insta sleep all of them. Like
Oh wait, I got an idea. Depends on. This is gonna be up to Usman. We could dispel magic them as well, out of character. Like we could break the charm. Can we do that? Isn't like charm being break charms?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
But that only works on like the couple of like if he has like strong warriors because we can't have 30 dispel.
No. It's an dispel magic's an AOE. I think it affects everything in the AOE.
Oh,
If I'm
okay.
not mistaken. That's out of character. I haven't looked this spell in a while though.
yep, it is 30-foot cube.
Okay, there we go.
Oh, maybe. Okay.
But
So if they're
yeah,
like, so if it, I mean, I'm not saying we're going to come out of this with 0 casualties. I'm just saying try to minimize the casualties.
yeah, I can prepare a bunch of dispel magic.
You were planning on doing dispel magics anyway, so it can be versatile as well.
Yeah.
Let
Especially
the
for
spell
fighting,
magic
like-
spam commence.
'Cause, like which
Okay.
oh, yeah, it's 30-foot cube. Yeah. So there.
I was
If we
supposed to be
go-
pro magic. I'm just dispelling it.
If we go by that train of logic, so we attack during the day,
Mhm.
and we can defeat all his most of his lackeys.
Mhm.
He's just scared of daylight. Like, it's not like he's forced. We don't think he's forced to be asleep during the day, right? So he could still hang around in his basement. He might be sleeping. We don't. Do we know if vampires sleep like people?
That was like
DM?
yeah.
Best guess is as all undead, they sleep if they are funny and want to sleep because they're
Okay.
wasting time. But if they don't want to sleep, they probably don't.
So they're probably gonna be able to. He's probably gonna be able to wake up if he wants to, basically.
Also,
Yeah, I
just so we're all on the same page, imagine you're a charmed fighter. There's a guy, you literally love him and you want to protect him with your life. Now, all of the sudden, and you're fucking fighting some people. Some people are here to threaten your beloved master. Then, bam. You don't understand why you have these feelings for him. You're confused. But you're still in combat. Are you just gonna be like, oh well, I'm confused, so I'm gonna lay down my arms? If someone says you've been charmed, are you gonna be like, oh my god, wait, was I charmed, or is this guy trying to charm me? You know, just because I cast dispel magic doesn't automatically mean that they're gonna become unhostile.
True.
Okay. More sleep
So,
then.
so I feel like fireball is the more safer bet.
The thing is, are we trying to go in guns blazing, or are we trying to go in and stealthily find him and hope to not wake him up before we can get to him?
Yeah.
I don't
So
think we're
that was
gonna
my-
be able to stealth it.
Because if we're doing that, then sleep and dispel magics are better. Like better for both if you're going to stealth then.
I don't see how we stealth through an entire fortress.
Not an entire fort, part of it at the very least, because get through part of it at the very least.
So that we're properly in the middle and being able to get surrounded but from all sides. I don't know.
So, just so I'm clear, if we go by this train of thought, we attack, quote unquote, attack during the day. Let's say we first, we fully attack, armed, like guns blazing, we attack.
Based.
There's no way we're going to, even if we defeat them, we'll try to minimize casualties, whatever, details. But there's a very, very little chance we'll be able to defeat all of them up until all the common floor just soldiers, and then without any of them going to like report and waking up the vampire.
Yeah,
Right?
so if we attack guns
Never
blazing,
agreed.
100% going to be awake, I'm pretty sure. Like,
There's
we're
no
not
way we
gonna-
can get that.
I
So-
would be very surprised if we did that, yeah.
I think
So-
regardless of how we approach it, he'll be notified of our presence.
Okay, I kind of think so as well. So what we'll essentially have is we'll have essentially control, as long as we succeed in the attack, have control over the upper floors. But there's going to be a living up and active vampire on the bottom floor in the basement, assumingly, who's still ready for us.
Vampire slash maybe actually that was out of character knowledge respectively. There might be vampire spawn as well, like that other vampires might have made.
Yeah, so other the vampire and other followers
maybe,
still
yeah.
who we haven't defeated. Maybe just when we had a big victory. Just everyone who fled down, and he still has him and a big posse of followers still. So then we'll still have to do a fight, which is essentially the same as a night fight, which is we have to go down into a dark basement and fight him, probably a bunch of his lackeys,
Hmm.
in a prepared environment where he probably has loads of
Traps
traps,
and shit, traps and
Yeah.
items and shit like that. Yeah.
sigils.
Yeah, just
So we still have to defeat him in fight, and then either like hold him and put a stake through his heart, and then bring him out and kill him, or kill him HP wise, and then use the true sight trick to track where he's going, and then find his coffin, his respawn point, hopefully,
And
and
drag it on the sun from there. Yeah.
then drag him out of the sun. So that
The-
would be plan A and plan B of actually fighting him in a full frontal combat.
Yeah.
But putting all that together, it seems like that's still a kind of a shaky plan.
Oh, yeah, 100% shaky. It's we don't. The problem is we don't have like the anti-vampire item or anything like or anti-vampire spells or anything like that. So we don't. We kind of. I don't think we're gonna have a surefire plan with the information we have currently and the tools we have currently. I think, which kind of sucks. Unless something says something.
Ooh,
I'm trying to think so as well.
I
Because
just brain blasted,
Okay.
but I did
Okay.
not share this with Oliver. But I will share this with you guys out of character.
Okay.
If I prepare wizard block, we would just have to be like somehow get through the first layer people, close the door behind us, wizard block it, and then that should at least create some time. And then we could try to then
that would
hopefully
be going through the second path of plan, which instead of a full frontal attack at the castle and then the vampire, which is to stealth in.
yeah.
So
And, but
combining
Also,
stealth-
out of character, they could break down the door, whatever door you wizard lock is.
is wizard block not strengthen the door?
Pretty sure it doesn't.
It is
I think it
now
blocks it.
magically locked, but
Yeah, it doesn't strengthen the door. What the fuck?
Might be hold.
There's other plans you can block stuff. You could make a wall of iron.
Yeah, that's also true.
Because there's ways to block things behind us.
Mhm.
So that would be a thing of the stealth plan.
And it also depends on like how many exits and if there's like 5 different entrances or exits in every single like level, then obviously can't do that.
Yeah, this is another problem where we just don't know his key layout at all, so it's gonna be speculating a little bit because once we only gonna have really one shot attacking his keep.
Your own shot.
Yeah. If we don't kill him, we're just gonna go into hiding for probably the world dead. Like his old age.
But I do think, like, we're not going to be able to find out all his abilities beforehand. But
No.
finding out the layout of his castle, that is something that is theoretically possible to do beforehand.
Yeah, we could throw a couple of clairvoyances over this
That
area.
is true. Yeah, we can do that. Yeah. We get the outside, maybe a little bit of the inside, but that's probably about it. I don't think. I think his where his hidden shit is, it's gonna be like let it up like a motherfucker, like anti-scrying.
There's still the idea. There's still the old idea that I had last week, which is which is kind of scary for me. But I cast anti-locate follower on my cat, and you put invis on cat, and we have a cat that can't be seen by magic and can't be seen that is visible, but only be able.
One thing I don't think would work out is that do you think that Kitty won't attack a rat if she sees a rat, and then she breaks her invisibility?
My thinking is we have Uzma's 5th level spell, telepathic connection.
Yes!
And
Based.
I have a
Is that
spell.
a short range?
No, telepathic bond is
I don't have a
Uh,
range to it.
no,
like
it's
the whole
on the
plane.
entire plane.
Oh, okay. I thought no, I was
And
mistaken.
if Reuven could get within 100 yards of the castle, I have another spell that lets me see through the eyes of an animal.
That is completely up to you then. If you want to risk Kitty, I guess.
So
If it goes
there is
wrong,
an
she's dead
idea
probably.
there.
The only downside is that if it goes wrong, she's probably 100% dead. I don't think she'll be able to get out of the castle without like a human castle without like if she gets caught.
Also, I don't remember. Oh, right. Was your spell like some weird shit where it blocks even detect invis?
I posted in chat like a while ago.
Yeah, if
Yeah.
you scroll up a little bit, it's there. Yeah.
It very short blurbs, just hides an animal follower from detection by spells, crystal balls, and similar means.
I think detect invis is a spell.
It seems like a toxic divination shit. That's my reading of it, kind of, because like it seems like it blocks like clairvoyance, that sort of stuff.
I love this plan. I think this plan's fucking great. Just send the fucking cat in, no risk to ourselves.
Yeah, so out of character, I think it's a great plan. It's just that there is a big risk that Kitty just dies,
No,
and that's
that's
I
not.
don't really.
That's not even that big of a risk. Kitty will be fine.
Uh,
I encourage the plan. I think this is a great plan.
like my guess is it's going to be a die roll and whether Kitty gets dies or not, pretty much.
No, I think Kitty
I
will
don't
be
know.
fine.
Yeah. I think it's a good plan though if it does work.
um,
Ooh, if I was being evil, I would be a willpower check and probably like a dex check or something like that for a Kitty to see if she can like keep your rules in check and then also not like stay stealthy enough while she's invisible.
And you can just fucking telepathic bond. Like, remember the mission. Don't be a fucking idiot.
Yeah, she's still a cat though. That's why.
Don't be
That's
a,
why.
don't be an idiot. You're gonna die.
All right, I'm cool with that. If we don't, I'm kind of talking for a little while.
we don't have any means of spells that can like just insta take her back. I assume
I don't think so.
any like consumables or anything like that.
We would have to like teleport in and teleport out. I think.
Oh my god. What if in a never mind.
Actually, I don't think we have anything. We don't have anything to like summon her or anything like that. I think. Oh, if we had like summon animal that might be able to work, but
What if we cast Expeditious Retreat on a rock and then strap it on Kitty so she moves at movement rate 36? And then have her drink oh, never mind. We only have Potion of Growth. We don't have the reduced one. No, we have Potion of Diminution. Have her drink Potion of Diminution. Then she's small, invisible, super fast.
wouldn't that just be better on somebody on one person then instead if we're doing
That's
that route?
true.
How long does the potion of diminution?
Yeah, we don't
last?
even need the fucking cat. We can just fucking Potion of Diminution.
How long does it last? 1d4 plus 1 turn, so 1 eat up 50 minutes.
Oh, never mind. We can
Right,
reduce
right.
on a rock. Does reduce movement speed?
I'd be surprised if it doesn't.
don't
There are
think
some things that do, some things that don't.
Okay. Let's look at it.
Like enlarge the spell? It didn't say anything about movement speed, I don't think. But you would assume that,
If you're like 10% the size, you're moving 10% as fast.
yeah.
It doesn't mention anything about it, yeah. It just mentions damage. I think that plan's much better than the Syndicate.
So one of us going just by
By
themselves.
reduce to 10% the size, invisible, bullshit, like all that shit, and then you go in and just investigate the place.
But
Hey DM, Kitty cast as a 9th level spell, 9th level caster on spells, right? So it'd be, yeah.
I think we want to reduce on a rock so that it lasts longer than the
Yeah.
spell.
All right, where are we?
I think we're doing reduce on a rock and probably send someone invisibly.
Okay, we are still in Port Bream, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
we're
we're,
still-
we're,
We
we're
don't
like,
know
yeah,
if you get ambushed in the night yet.
that is true. Yeah.
Pretty confident.
Pretty confident that you don't. Like, we've been visited by weird people in Port Bream before.
Oh, also, what's the status on stone skins right now?
0, 0, 0, 0, 0.
Okay, I will stone skin myself and someone who wants another stone skin.
We're gonna have it.
And
Okay, sure. And I currently am the one that's wearing the crown. Yeah.
Yeah, you're the one who can't wear it. I
Nobody's
think.
wearing a crown, right?
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah.
I
But,
think you mean yeah.
that's currently on my inventory. How heavy
Nier
is the
could
crown?
also probably wear it.
Maybe.
And she has a
True.
sword.
How big is Nia's head, DM?
Nia is
She's very big headed.
strong
So
headed.
she's thick-headed, not big-headed. Okay.
Nia is 5'2".
So not very big.
No,
Does head
What is
size
that?
scale
very
with height?
small.
And she's a half elf too, so that helps.
Yeah. Could be. That
You can test, you can
wear
try
it.
Ruben will try it. Yeah, just so we know if it
You
works.
just go over and
No, he asks her and explains the situation.
yeah,
Imagine
she
she-
can.
yeah.
I assume
she can
while we're
wear
all
the
talking
helmet.
about this, we're all in the same room.
Yeah, I imagine that as well.
Yeah.
Like all five of us.
The helmet fits.
Oh shit! I think that's fine.
And she knows how to speak Elven, so I'll just tell her the code word.
Yeah, works.
All right. Cool.
Okay.
She grabs one of the diamonds. Not just kidding.
The half elven bastard is the one with the royal
Surprise!
crown.
Surprise!
Surprise! Roll
Evil
save or
old
take
mom.
80 points of damage. La, 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 la.
I do like how the half elven bastard is the one with the royal elven crown.
Yeah.
Maybe actually she's kind of a melee as well, so
Mhm.
we'll have to see who has it better then.
Yeah, I think a lot of it's gonna depend on the. Okay, so I think stealth plan is good. I'm cool with that. If you just wanna, we just been discussing a while. I think the stealth plan is good, and we can go for further from there, or we can like get further plans from there.
Yeah? Do we agree?
Question is, I think Ruben's probably the best stealther since he actually can move silently.
Yes.
Mhm.
Ruben, you,
And
let's
he's
go
also
live.
I did just think of another idea how to make. This would be, I think, I'll bring Kitty in still, the Kitty Reuben double team, and because Kitty also can cast the spell Tree, and if you look at the spell, it says all normal tests, all closest inspections cannot reveal that the plant is actually a person.
the
So
problem
that
is you make it free and
Combined
built
with
in.
the spell in nullification, does that mean there's just no way you can tell if that dead tree branch that just fell in there is a person or not?
Yeah, what's the benefit of having the cap there?
I mean, it's once you are treed, you are stationary.
Oh yeah.
You can
Yeah, I
throw
just-
the cat
this is
tree
like-
over the wall, and then there's a tree lying in the courtyard.
Yeah, but she can cast it twice, and she can also have it. She can get out of it immediately.
Yeah.
This was more so just for in the case that she is discovered.
Yeah, I
Like
guess I'm not seeing the
about-
benefit of why she needs. I
Yeah,
don't see
what is the benefit of the
joining.
fucking cat coming?
Again, my main idea is because I can only put the spell to block out all spells, detection spells on Kitty. I can't put it on anyone else.
Yep.
Hmm.
But then we have the problem that we are relying on Kitty's eyes.
Yeah, that's the problem. Is they have that problem again. We're risking Kitty's life for not a lot of gain. Like it's all depends on like Kitty's like.
They can
Willpower
probably
and stuff
give
is-
us like imagine Kitty does a fucking perfect job, okay? She snoops everything out. She has seen the layout of the castle. Do you think Kitty can even explain the layout of the castle?
That's a good point.
Yeah, I
it's a
think
pretty
it's
fucking dumb animal.
no. She's
There's a
like
room, and then there is another room, and then
in
there
another
is a
room.
door, and
Ooh,
then there is a chair, and
oh god.
carpet, very nice.
See, Kitty's so smart. I love her. But yeah, okay. You've kind of yeah. So the idea would be me going in with normal invis.
We can give you everything. We can give you invis. We can give you reduce. We can give you fly.
Yeah, we need to give you like all that shit.
How long does haste last?
I don't think that's what
No.
haste is like 10 rounds or something like that.
Yeah, you're not
Okay.
getting hasted.
Was there the spell that gives me double movement?
Yeah, but it might be irrelevant. If you're reduced, you'll have small steps, and then it might be just faster to fly.
Oh, it doesn't double fly movement.
No,
No.
it's only like ground movement, I think.
It doubles the speed of your feet.
Ah, that makes sense.
Or
Yeah, I think it's
something.
good. And it's all assuming we can get to the area like undetected too. If we get detected, then we're kind of like our plan's gonna fuck anyway.
And
We gotta do it.
also, how do we feel about sleeping? We wanna go to Cape Joy actually even?
No, I was gonna say we go like a couple miles outside of Cape. We don't even go in the town to like let them
A
know we're
couple
there.
miles is even pretty close.
A couple miles. I mean, if we're walking, that's a couple miles. I mean, like outside of like vision range of the city. So like a couple miles out is a couple.
Sure.
It's like we're a couple miles in a forest, not just like out in open plains or anything like that. So they can't really be able to see us.
I just wonder how good of a information system does the dude have?
He's charmed people in the city, so I'm guessing they would go to him if they saw. He's probably my guess is that he's
Oh, yeah,
probably told
probably.
all the charmed people in the city that if they see us, come tell me, and I'll just let us know so we can get on our guard up.
Yeah.
That's my guess. What they wanted to do done.
So we'll have to stop like I don't even know. And then we probably want to travel not at the same time as the caravan. Because the caravan might go to Cape Joy and they you know, maybe the fucking Tavern Keep is enchanted and he always has to ask the people traveling through like, oh, what are you guys up to? Wait, do these guys ever even go to Cape Joy?
Yes.
Yeah. So they might, you know, chat with them. So we probably want to avoid the caravan.
Yeah, that should be pretty easy though. If we just like if the
Yep.
caravan's here, we wait like a day, or if they're not, then we just go around them or something like that.
You just ask when the caravan's leaving. Or do we remember? And check?
Yeah, it is pretty well known when the caravans travel. That's like common knowledge. You should know
Nice.
these things.
So is the
And
caravan.
The caravan is at the moment. It is at the moment in Cape Joy.
Oh, so then then it's gonna go through, like back through it, right?
Yeah, and we don't mind if it sees us on the back way because they're not gonna.
Yeah, so we're fine then. Yeah, we're fine. Okay, that's good. Okay, I think that's a good plan.
Okay, so just to recap, the spells that Ruben needs are Fly, Reduce, and Invis. Is there anything else?
Also, the 5th level Connect with Minds. Because if I get like discovered or something,
What?
I scream to you immediately.
Telepathic bonds.
Sure, but that does not last for the entire day.
Well,
How
the
long
problem is that we're not gonna be able to rock everything. So fly is gonna be a timer as well.
No, Fly is gonna be on a rock, and Lard is gonna be on a rock, but the telepathic bond, I don't know how we can cast that on the rock. I don't think that makes sense.
How long does it last?
2 turns. Per level.
2
That's
turns
a lot.
per level.
I think
so-
it's plenty of time. That's like 220 minutes. That's 6,
I don't.
12.
I don't think
That's
I'm going to
3
be there
hours and
longer than
40
an
minutes.
hour.
That's 3
I don't
hours.
think-
It's over 3 hours of time. Yeah.
I'm not going to bleed that in more than an hour, so I don't think.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine. I think we're good.
So, telepathic bond. Telepathic bond, fly, reduce, invis. Anything else?
Let's maybe get close there first, and then. Do we want to? Are we sleeping one night, or
Yeah,
are
but
we
I need to
going
prepare spells ahead of time.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think we're I think those are the spells that we're gonna be cast on Rufin for the investigatory day, and then we can decide what we're gonna cast. We're prepared when after we see what Rufin sees, or if he dies, he might die in there as well.
Yeah.
It'll be fine. Yeah.
Alrighty.
I think so I think as long as once Smart gets upstairs ready, I guess the question is like he's gonna prepare spells in Port Bray, and then we're gonna head there. Yeah.
So the 5.5 of you.
Yeah, 5 people
Next
in a cat.
day, it is Sunday. Travel towards Cape Joy.
Yep, it's
On foot.
Let's see what. It's up to pretty smart, I think.
No, Phantom Steeds.
Okay, so just prepare for Phantom Steeds.
Do you have? You need 3 Phantom Steeds and a.
Wait, do I need 3?
You have
Clear and
Nia
Reuven.
and Reuven.
Oh, right, I need 3. Okay. Fair.
If needed, I can hop on Oliver's back.
Did we do that in the past?
We had done that before, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's uncomfortable, I guess.
Yeah, it's.
Is
more-
it is it
it's like
worth spending 40 minutes uncomfortable? Or is it worth 40 minutes?
I mean, are you planning on getting into combat today? That's like the question.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so.
I can
no.
send you my spells.
I think we're not planning to get into combat, so I think it's fine.
Then I probably don't actually. Probably don't check that spell.
And I would say if we're camping close, it's better to take the hidden spell for the night.
Hidden Lodge? Okay.
Yeah.
One
Oh
thing
my god!
for your consideration, just to mention this, the roads are not empty. There's people from time to time that you come by, so theoretically, even without caravan, there could be random people on the road that are traveling to Cape Joy at the moment, maybe some messengers or something that can also see you.
That's a bait. No one travels to Cape Joy aside from the caravan.
At which point,
I'm joking.
being on high level spell effects would be obvious.
I think we're pretty obvious anyways, so I think getting there faster is probably better. I don't know. It's up to you.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
What if I prepare just a bunch of lasting breaths? I put it on you guys. You hop in the portable hole, teleport onto my cliffside thing, and then go from here. There's no way anyone would ever see us.
Yeah, it's just
We could
I
just
don't
be
mind.
in the woods.
Just a troll encounter check.
Oh my god! My brain just blasted.
Sure, we can do that. That works. Then we can go from there.
So fuck the Phantom Steeds. We just Control Z bunch. Never mind. This Control Z doesn't even help. So I just need like how many lasting breaths?
5.
1.
4, 5. No, 5. 1 for Kitty and 4 for the rest of us.
Lasting breath. Lasting breath. Big breath.
Or
This was the purpose of the Ring of Wizarding. Okay, bunch of lasting breaths, 1 teleport. And then I need a feather fall.
a fly or a polymorph.
Yeah, I have polymorph fall.
Okay.
And then I'll do my normal stone skin preparations. I don't need Phantom Steeds anymore. I probably want to do we're probably not. I'm guessing I'm probably going to take a lot of time preparing today, so that my spells are mostly ready. That I don't need to spend time preparing there. So I want to get my spell list pretty good.
I'm gonna DM switch. I'm gonna take off Nia's ring of spell storing and put it on myself. This mission.
Reuben wanted Lehman's Hidden Lodge. That costs 100 GP a night. If we're gonna spend 4 nights there as upper bound, that's 400 GP.
We don't have to. That's,
I think it's worth it just because if
400
we-
GP is a lot.
yeah, we're gonna make a fuck ton of money if we're gonna loot a fucking castle.
Yeah.
Like, I think we got a plan for success here, not in failure.
Yeah, okay. Okay, we'll do it.
our plan currently is first night or like immediately get info and then immediately after go for the attack.
Probably,
Depending on
yeah, I think so.
yeah.
Depends on like the information we get.
Well,
Might
yeah,
have to wait for
I can.
spells, but yeah.
Because let me just see, since this might actually become a problem. Let me just see how much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, no, 6 plus. No, second level spells. These were all
Oh,
already
I got an idea. Is that if we could sorry, well, I interrupted you, but like we could you can memorize your spells for investigatory, and then Nier could nap you, and if we get enough information, then you can memorize the new spells, and we could go in the it's daylight.
Oh yeah, that. We'll see.
Yeah, that's
Do you
a very
also-
like
do you
asterisk
have,
plan.
any things that you want Nier to be able to do spell-wise?
Does she have any buffs that last some time?
Protection from evil and pretty much everyone I think would be good to start with.
Protection from evil is a spell that she does not have access to.
Oh, I forgot about that. I'm the one who has it. Yeah, I can only put on 2 people. Forgot about that. Yeah,
She
okay.
could also have Dispel Magics.
Ooh, that would be good. Yeah.
She could have
The spell magics are really good in case any of us get charmed as well.
Prayer. She
I
could-
share with her the benefits of Dispel Magic, and that's a really good spell to have.
Uh-huh. Invisibility Purge.
I'm trying to think if that's useful or not.
Is there any 3rd level spells you guys want me to have other than Dispel Magic?
No, I don't think so.
No haste, no.
I don't think. I think the fighting can be rough. It's just killing the thing's gonna be rough. So I
Okay,
don't think
I
so.
agree. Yep.
Whole person, Music of the Spheres. That's the one.
A whole
that got
person could
you.
be useful.
No, because
Holding the
Whole
random
person is
fucking people could be
definitely
good.
not helpful against the vampire.
No, not the vampire itself, but all the fucking lackeys and shit could be useful. Especially the higher level lackeys, we could do it if we just want to save.
if they're not turned yet.
Yeah, but they were out during the sunlight, so I don't think so. Before, because remember
Oh,
they ran out of
yeah.
random
Oh,
seats in the
okay.
light. They're just charmed, I'm pretty
They
sure.
were out during the rain.
That's daylight still.
Yeah,
I wouldn't say
just
I'd be.
saying.
This is a DM trying to get to us.
Detect Charm.
Ooh, I think
Is
it
there
could be
any
useful if
magic-
any of us get charmed.
Is there any magics you could put on me that I could see like magical glyphs or magical like traps?
Yes, I can give you a Detect Magic Rock.
Okay.
Well, we'll put all the rocks.
That's
Okay, I have
the
0 castings of Magic Missile.
nice.
Any other preparations?
I don't think so.
Wait, Kalirian is a melee person as well, right? Okay. There. So this is an extra. 370 minutes of spell preparations. That's not as much as I thought it was going to be.
It's 5 hours, 6 hours, yeah. 6 hours and 10 minutes.
Should have, thought of this before. We could have done it then, but we're fine. We can spend the day learning spells.
We still have like a couple of weeks until I think it was like a week or something until the equinox, winter solstice.
Okay, this is not canon yet. This is a temporary. Let's look at this and do we all agree? I think so, right?
Yeah, I like it.
Lasting breaths will turn into magic missiles.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
But we are not going to be attacking today because it took me 6 hours to prepare. I'll just do
Yeah.
scout mission.
Yeah. Okay, I'm cool with that.
Alrighty. You convince the others to jump into the portable hole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He cast magic on us.
There is now.
Wait,
It's cozy.
I was just going to say, wait. Let's just make sure lasting breath, like the last person, 1d4 plus 1 round, so 11 rounds. It takes me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rounds to cast it. So the last guy is gonna have 11.
Well, I mean the first guy, right? That's what you want to worry
Oh yeah,
about.
the first guy is gonna have 11
So they have
minus
6
my
minutes
6,
left.
and then teleport 1 round, fly up.
Polymorph, and then like put the portal hold down again and grab everyone out. I think it's like
Yeah,
8 rounds total.
yeah, it's close, but they get their own thing as well, and the one
Yeah,
before. So
that's just the lasting
yeah,
breath. There should be
yeah,
enough air there to last like a couple rounds after that as well.
yeah.
So
Okay.
unless you just die, and okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
also before the teleport,
Mm-hmm.
are we at that point now?
You're getting there.
I think so.
Before the teleport, I will need to borrow Ruben's ring and scry on my fucking thing.
Alrighty.
Sure.
I think that's the one that I need to check something on.
Oh, watch it be destroyed. There's undead thralls everywhere.
Would have been an epic way to kill an entire fucking party of 5, 6. Me?
It's just a bunch of zombies just on your fucking platforms all over the place.
Can you, Usma, roll me a d20?
Get a third 13? No.
What
4?
did you roll?
That's good.
A 4.
4 trolls. Have we forgotten about the lighthouse by now?
No, because Nia has been researching it, so she kept it
Okay.
going. Your platform is destroyed.
Really?
Yeah. It's broken off.
Damn.
Oh. Okay. It's some. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
That would have been funny though.
That would have been very funny.
Yep, I informed the party. Operation Teleport into the platform is cancelled by virtue of the platform being destroyed. Did it look like it was because of a construction fault? Was there like too much pressure? Nothing.
You would have to get there to investigate.
Okay.
Alright, so I guess we fucking walk there, I guess, since we've already memorized the spells.
I'm gonna just try to teleport to Green Peak, hope for the best. What's the odds of me
Neo
failing?
offers to gate you.
No.
Fuck.
No? Okay.
I mean, I just say we walk there. At least the first day. Just teleport there, or not teleport, fancy the rest of the way.
Yeah, but I don't have any Phantom Steeds.
No, I'm saying we walk to Manala, sleep there, and empty the next day.
Yeah, but then I need to. Okay.
I mean, do we also want to walk? I think we can also walk the whole way, too. I don't think it's a big deal. Like, it just takes us, like, what, 24, 48. Takes 4 days to get there, walking. Oh no, we will go 50% faster from the road, so it's a little bit less. So we go 36 miles. 72 takes 3 days to get
Wait,
there.
oh my god, 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 oh my, am I get?
I think we just walk there. I think it's just best.
Seeming.
Sure, I don't care.
One person for 2 levels. I'm level 11, so that's 5 people.
Mm-hmm.
So with polymorph, we could all be seeming.
Yeah, sure. I think that's
you
cool.
are 5 people.
Kitty can just hide somewhere in a bag.
Yeah, so we could just seeming. But we need to wait 1 more day so I can prepare that.
I think we can walk the first day. Okay, I don't know. I just want to get this over with. The over since just the walking out is that big of a deal.
Because we're not in a hurry, right?
No, we're not. That's why it's yeah. I think we can wait another day and just see me there then.
Yeah, but I need to also prepare a fuck ton of new spell.
Why? Wait, why?
Well, because I have a fuck ton of lasting breaths because I did the clairvoyance in the morning
That's not gonna
before
take too long. It's
teleporting.
gonna take like an hour. Okay, let's just I think.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. They're all level 1s.
All right, I think that's our plan then. Just
Wait a day, then seeming.
Alrighty.
start walking.
It is Monday. Did
Wait.
you do additional stone skins?
Oh yeah, I can stone skin 2 more people.
Let's get near
Oliver.
and just get
Okay.
near and Kaliran. Because I
I'll
have
do
the thing is I have the protection thing from the undead. They don't, or the energy drain or whatever.
Oh yeah, is that equipped on you right now?
I mean, I assume it's gonna be equipped on me, so I can
Okay.
have it on me right now.
You're gonna have the brooch.
It's gonna be the scarab.
Yeah.
Scarabs on you?
Scarab.
Oh yeah,
Oliver.
because Usma doesn't want to wear it. Yeah.
Yeah, because it fucks this thing. You.
Already Nia and Kaliran get stone skin. 4 stony people. Alrighty.
And then, wait, do you want me to prepare sleeps? Do we care about
Oliver would like it. Out of character, I don't really care. In character, Oliver would like to prepare sleeps or like you do it, but completely up to you. You can just not do it. You won't know the difference.
that? Wait, let me just think. What would I do? I mean, what would Osmar do?
Yeah.
DM, have we prepared wooden stakes and waffles?
I got. We don't have the holy wafers because I don't know. I can't cast bless, but because I don't have the holy
Can
water.
we
But I
do
got
that
the stakes.
the days Uzmar is taking his sweet time? So we have it on hand?
Did Nier make waffles?
Nia
Oh,
can
wafers.
cast Bless because she has sort of things that she needs for it, but
Okay.
Is that
Oh, yeah.
possible, DM?
sure.
Okay. Okay. We got holy wafers.
Makes sense.
I'll write that down.
Alrighty.
What is the rationale of which I would either pick or not pick sleep? Me and Nier, did we figure out if most of the people serving the vampire are charmed like alive people, or are they mostly turned people?
Uh, if if somebody gets murdered by a vampire, they become vampires.
And would we assume that most of his personal guard are vampires and not just charmed people?
It's hard to say. Uh, Neo doesn't really have an idea. Kaliran, neither. So this is up to you to discuss the tactics behind vampire gods.
It's up to you, Smart.
The benefit of created vampires is that they are under the control of the master vampire.
Is there any benefit to the charmed people?
They are not undead. They are not obvious.
Okay,
weird
so I'm gonna
creatures.
assume
They don't need to suck blood out of other creatures, and they can be outside during the daylight.
Okay, and also just because they're charmed by the vampire, it doesn't mean. Yeah, I'm gonna assume that most people in his fortress are not charmed. I'm gonna assume that the only charmed people are the people in Cape Joy. So I'm not preparing sleeps.
Okay.
Because I feel like you want full control of your.
But I just thought of this. Does this mean there's a whole bunch of vampires, or we all have to specifically waffle kill
Maybe.
with stakes? Party?
Maybe. Yeah.
So
I don't.
the plan.
I'd be surprised if there's like a dozen vampires, the guards in there, whatever the fuck. There might be like half a dozen, maybe.
But
I
if
imagine-
never mind.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, no,
so
I'm
we
just-
all agree on this spell list together,
Yeah, sure.
and then I will leaving us, and then we will.
5 merchants.
5 merchants.
Yeah.
Alrighty, you start walking on the road.
No, we're 5 peasants.
5 peasants. Droop, 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 go to West Bream.
Probably wanna camp outside, outside of town. Just use a
Sure. That's like
secure shelter.
the range into which you get.
Yeah.
And then as as night comes, you're heading towards the winter solstice. which is the day with the longest night, so it's getting dark quite early.
Perfect timing.
Perfect timing, yeah.
Yeah, this is what we planned for.
This is we made the conscious decision.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you walk off the road and plop down your hidden lodge, and
No, thus at this moment there are secure shelters.
okay. Alrighty. During the day, as it's like dry and no clouds and the vision is quite good, you can see a flying creature over the Widowitz Hills in the south.
Is it like a big creature?
It's big enough to be visible in the distance.
Does it look like horse shaped?
It's too far away to be that specific.
Can I
It
pull
must
out
be a
the
large creature.
Can I pull out the spyglass and look?
Give me a perception check.
Bam. Fuck. +4 for spyglass.
No spyglass for allowing a check. It's a large flying creature.
Okay.
It's probably a Pegasus.
Probably a griffin. Whatever those things were that almost killed me that one time.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely a Pegasus. You need to go there, Osman, as fast as possible.
That's
That's the Pegasus.
yeah. Another time.
Okay. All right. Nothing ambushes you in the night. It's Tuesday. 12 more days until the winter solstice.
Nice.
Everything's ready. Does Oliver get Stoneskin as well?
Yes.
Righty. Let me.
5 grey creatures seeming into something else and start walking
Yeah.
up the road, arriving around the place of the campsite. On the way, you come across a few people, but nothing particularly interesting.
I think we are consciously trying to leap off the road so that we're not. Actually, yeah, because we want to
you
be in
need to-
secure shelter.
Yeah, sleep off the road, yeah, but you travel on the road because
Yeah,
speed.
yeah.
This is all. Let me just quickly check. It is Tuesday evening. Well, nothing. Okay. You plop down your magic hut somewhere around the campsite, somewhere off the campsite, and go to sleep. See if there's. You are in prime troll territory here, so it's always a weird chance of getting ambushed by something. Is anybody on watch, or do you trust your magic hut?
I think we're on watch just because we're.
Yeah.
Just because we're near the vampires, so I think we're a little
We have
paranoid.
so many people. Our watches can be so short.
Yeah, because we have 3 people that don't need spells at the moment, so.
Throughout the night you will hear like some random howls of probably wolves or wargs. Could be both up here, you know.
Okay.
But nothing. Do you steal Team 6 at the morning? Or do you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
We need to keep our practice.
Yeah. Do you consider yourself in dangerous territory right now? Because
I
then
think
I
so.
just assume that you do your
Wait,
standard
we
practice.
we don't steal Team 6. I tell everyone that I only have 2 spells to prepare. I can prepare them before the hut ends, and we shouldn't exit without having seeming cast on us.
Okay.
Sure.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Right. As you zooming out the door, nothing jumps off the roof to bite you or similar things. And you can continue, make your way closer to your target, which you technically still don't know where it is, but you make your way closer there.
We're headed in like here. This is our plan.
Sounds good, yeah. Like a little bit like northeast of the Cape Joy, yeah.
In the wood.
As you walk up the road a bit, some like halfway to Cape Joy, the caravan comes in your direction.
Alrighty. We just walk right past them.
And you arrive where you want to be, somewhere hidden away in the forest.
Alright, I think we just cast our spells on Reuven. Reuven fly around and find the castle and then start going from there.
Yeah, I
Timing, we plan to do it the morning of the next day? Or
Yes, I think so, yeah.
okay.
It is still daylight out, right?
As you arrive, it is still daylight, yeah.
Okay. So I think what if it starts even coming close to being dusk at all, Reuven get out of there. If you're still in there. If you can tell.
I just
I'll
heard
keep-
that you wait till tomorrow to do scouting mission.
Oh, that works too. I guess okay. I thought we were going to.
That's what I heard as well.
Oh, I misheard that. That's my bad.
Or do you
No.
think I should go right now before?
No, that's fine. That's fine. I thought I just misinterpreted.
Okay. Now.
this will be the last day of secure shelter. Then we'll do hidden lodges.
Okay. Alright. It is Thursday. But some clouds, not many clouds. As you wake up in the morning. Do you see me today again as well?
Nope.
No. Okay.
We're in the forest.
You are in the forest. The house will disappear and you will be just sitting in the forest.
We'll find some comfy spots.
Yeah. Just there's
Maybe we'll pull out
no
a tent. We have a tent.
vision blocking.
I have a
There's
tent.
obvious. If anybody comes across you, they will easily see you.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we're like a good ways away, right?
You're
Like,
like an hour out of Cape Joy, I guess.
That's
yeah.
right. That's pretty far.
An
That's
hour
like-
out into the forest. I don't think anyone's gonna.
And like these woods, which are like trolls and shit in them.
Yeah. Unless you are accidentally in a lodging spot, but I guess you check for that.
Yeah.
Logging spot, sorry.
Yeah, we're gonna check for this.
It doesn't
Yeah.
seem like a logging spot where you are at the moment.
So on a rock, I can cast fly, enlarge, or reduce, and detect magic.
Yeah, detect magic. Yeah.
And
Oh,
then,
I forgot. Just because we're doing it tomorrow, you can check today if we can check today if we can cast Ultravision on a rock and if from the ring.
oh yeah, I fucking forgot. Jesus Christ.
We can do that now before we forget,
Okay.
and then we can test it tomorrow. We can go tomorrow.
Yep. That morning. This morning, or I guess this night, before we go to sleep, we cast Ultravision off of
The ring on a rock.
off of the ring of
Ooh.
spell storing onto a rock.
Who uses the ring?
Usma, do you want to? You're the wizard.
Me.
Okay. So you
Gosh.
have a shard and you cast Ultravision from the ring.
Yeah.
Okay. It becomes very obvious the moment you give the shard out of hand that Ultravision is still going. So
Okay.
I don't know
But it
why
doesn't
you
work.
had so much complicated thoughts before when you were thinking about this. It's
Oh, yeah, 'cause we can
super
just
easy
give
to
We
check.
forgot.
Yeah.
Plan B is out. We only have Plan A, which is a very bad plan for directly fighting the vampire. Okay.
Okay, we
Wait,
can still
why is
track it.
Plan B out?
We can still track it a little bit, just not for like the full day, pretty much.
For like 15 minutes?
It's it's
Which
like
might
15
be
minutes.
enough.
Yeah. No. It's depends on the string level, which is like 15 to 20 or something like that. And it lasts one because the true string lasts one round per level, so it's like 15 to 20 minutes it lasts.
Yeah. But that might be enough if
Yeah.
if it went into like a nearby one inside.
That's why that is one of the reasons why I want to attack it at its base. So because if it's coffin or whatever's nearby, then we can very easily track it, or more easily track, I should say.
Yep.
Okay.
I
Anyways,
think
yeah,
it should
we'll
be a
for
big
later.
problem. Yep.
Alrighty. Rufin.
Hey. So
You are small, flying, invisible,
And telepathic bond.
and telepathic bonded. Does
Uh,
telepathic
so-
bond give you can't see through the person's eyes, right? So
Nope, we can just.
Rufin has to describe things.
Yep.
Okay.
He doesn't need to, just if he wants to. Or this is mainly just for emergency exits. He can describe stuff once he comes back.
Hmm.
Or if we need to like run to the keep or
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Reuven. Your best guess where it is somewhere north of Cape Joy, so you fly up.
And invest, by the way.
Yeah, invis, small, flying.
Uh,
Small on the
And
rock,
magic.
flying on the rock, invis on Reuven.
Yep, detect magic.
So-
on.
Both
The
hands
rocks-
occupied.
okay, how many rocks can I put in my armor? Underneath my armor. One?
You know, do you really want to risk blowing up? You don't
That's
a
know.
good point.
Like,
So I can only have 2 at maximum in my grasp.
Osmar is quite certain that 2 works because he has tried this before. So maybe more it becomes problematic, or who knows.
Okay, so I only have how many rocks do I need?
2.
Three
One
if you
spell
want
on
detect
each.
three if you want detect magic.
Alright, yeah.
I need detect magic.
Oh wait, actually, wait. Let's read Spiela's journal. Was it because these rocks was it 1 pound?
Mhm.
So they can store
I'm also looking up the duration for flying. I don't even need to do it. I'm pretty
No,
sure fly
you need
lasts
to do
long
it.
enough.
there's like 1 turn per level.
Plus 1d6. That's like he's not going to be in there for he's not going to be in there for more than an hour.
And I'd
Yeah,
like
if he finds it immediately, but it might take him a while to find it.
That is true. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I got you.
Uh,
Okay.
Okay, I don't remember exactly what the thing was with how many things, but I think I can charge 1 rock with reduce and detect magic.
Mhm.
So I do that.
The more volatile spells, it seems like you need half a pound per circle. You need only about a tenth of a pound per circle for less volatile
Half a pound
incantations.
per.
Half a pound for more volatile, 1/10 of a pound for less volatile.
Okay, so if one of these, assuming detect magic is less volatile, yeah, it should fit in 1 pound.
Can you put me with both normal fly and a flight stone?
No, I only have 1 flight prepared.
Which
Okay.
spells do you put on the thing?
On the first rock, I put fly. On the
Which is
second rock,
one with 2 spells.
the one with 2 spells, it has reduce and detect magic. Don't fuck
That's
me.
2 first level spells, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Did you roll dice?
Maybe.
Or was I golden?
I think
It's
we're gonna
hard to
find
say
out.
if I roll dice or not.
But nothing
the spells
exploded.
Are, no, nothing explodes. The spells are on the shard.
Oh, I think I figured out how this works now. I'm just an idiot. I think I figured out how the arcane shit works now.
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah,
what?
the
Really?
point- the point-
Explain.
I'll do it later. I'll do it out of the session right now.
Alrighty.
Okay.
Spells are
Take too long.
on the shard.
I go to Ruben.
You
Okay.
start flying.
I have 1 rock with fly, the other with minimize and detect magic. I know how to use detect magic. Check with Osma.
You can try around a bit. It's quite easy. Focus. Don't look away. Magic things light up. You are
Got
not
it.
a wizard. You're not really that knowledgeable about magic things, so getting schools and strengths. You know,
Yeah.
Is this feint? Is this? What's the next one? I don't know. Like really strong and really weak. You can differentiate,
Yeah.
but other than this, like you're kind of
Got it.
out of your depth. Yeah.
And the final question for magic item use:
Mhm.
can I grip a spell, Arcanium piece, or not? It's like up. I guess we don't know, right?
Uh, the ring into the shard didn't work. Let's put it like
Okay.
this. That means whatever that means.
Okay. So I don't have the helmet with me. I have my ring. I have both my rings. I have 3 rings on me. I have my normal magic items on me. We go.
Which rings do you have equipped?
A ring of spell storing and my +1, and on my other finger I have a blinking one unequipped. I have
Okay.
full arrows,
Yeah.
my armor.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
You fly. I guess the easiest way is to fly over Cape Choy and then see if there's a road.
Yeah. Essentially that's what I do.
Super easy. It is very obvious. There's a road north out of Cape Choy. And you can see in the distance, probably like half a mile away or so,
Okay.
a estate.
A what?
An estate. A
Estate.
large,
Okay.
nice looking house. And you can fly in this direction.
Yeah. I'm keeping constant telepathic connection with Uzma and Oliver.
As you get
Describe.
closer, you see that around the estate there's like a large garden area, and around the garden area is a part of part of the wall is just a hedge, and a part is an actual like palisade wall. It doesn't seem to be like super fortified. The estate itself is made out of stone. Looks sturdy built, so that's probably the fallback there if shit goes wild.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um,
And I will
I
drag
will-
you into a map. Somehow
Okay.
completely messed it up. I will do it now. You should be able to see a map.
I see darkness.
Oh yeah, you see a black screen because you are not on the map. So let's quickly get you on the map.
Okay. And I'm currently only see like I don't
Yes,
only
you
see
only
this
see
bit.
a small corner. I will drag you around a bit so
Yeah.
you can like see the front area here. I assume you fly a bit closer to the ground to see inside. How do you see?
Yes, but I do at increments of like at 50 level, at 50 feet above, roughly. I like I'll be below me. I'll do magic checks constantly.
Yeah.
See if I see any like large areas of magic lighting up.
Okay. Detect magic has a 60 feet range, so you don't see like a magic effect around the house or anything like this. So
Okay.
it doesn't seem like the whole area is enchanted or anything. But as you fly closer to the ground, you can once you're able to see through the windows, you can detect clear signs of magic on at least the person you can see right now.
I don't know if I can see a person.
Let me. Oh,
If I move around slightly.
no, you can't see a person at all, but as you like fly closer here,
Okay.
you can on this person you only see like a magic effect on this person up here.
Yeah.
This guy here clearly magic items.
Okay. Do I see a thing on him as well, or is it a bit too difficult?
It's too hard to tell. That's
Yeah, got it. I'll do a circle fully around the building, doing magic things and looking for open windows.
all right. No open windows that you can see. The people are not exactly where they are at the moment, but that's like people you will see. That's the guy that you have seen before.
Okay.
The halfling. Clearly magical items. This guy you haven't seen before. Seems large guy. Seems
The big guy.
yeah, it's
Okay.
a big guy. Also clearly magic items. Person over here is the woman you've seen before. Also clearly magic items.
Okay. And constantly, as I'm doing, I'm reiterating this all to the other two. As I'm describing people saying they're magic items.
Yeah.
That's already the 4 people I've seen with magic items and 1 just enchanted.
You see a few random guards. They seem
Okay.
well equipped. You don't see magic effects on the guards.
Okay.
You can see there's like archers and spearmen. Try a bit further. Spearmen as well.
But no magic. Got it.
They don't seem to be magically equipped, no. They are
And they
in,
don't.
from what you can guess, at least like plate and chain. Yeah. Yeah, as you fly around, you can also see like around the garden area, there's like small platforms where other guards are. So it's hard to tell exactly how many guards you see. But other than the people that you see in the house as you fly around, there's like a kitchen area here. There's a small. Can I not? Oh, because I'm. That's like a outside garden of the house that is walled in a bit.
I'll probably look down it first for magic in its area.
Yeah,
And then
I will let you know if there's. I assume you're slowly and calmly
constantly
flying around. This here seems to be one of the main entrances to the building.
Okay.
Actually, this is the only clear entrance you have seen so far. Behind you, over there is a gate
Okay.
that lets you into this area here. Yeah. As you continue flying around, some more random things. Kitchen area, room to eat. Then over here, this is another smaller stone building that also has a door. It's closed.
Okay.
You have to be a bit careful around here because there's like there's a training area. There's guards around here at the moment. Yeah.
I don't descend fully then, yeah.
Yeah. That's basically it. There's like a large mess hall, and that's kind of concludes the circle.
How many floors is this? Is single floored, multiple floored?
Single floor.
Okay. I'll do a full look around the roof as well to see if there's any holes or entrances in the roof.
Nope. It is
Um,
well built.
Okay. I think I saw at least one in that kitchen area there, at least on the map, like a chimney sort of thing. Is that there in actuality, or is it a map?
There is the thing over here. That is the chimney.
Okay. How small am I right now?
A tenth minus 1 inch or something like this. Very small. Half a foot.
Half of okay. 2 centimeter. Okay, 15 centimeters tall.
Yeah.
I am a fairy. Okay.
Yes.
I look at this hole of chimney. How do I think I could fit through there?
Totally.
Okay. I talk this with the party and say my intention that I've looked through the whole building. I've counted numbers to all of them. There seem to be at least 6 guards just in the building, probably more outside. So at least probably the 15 to 20 normal guard range, and at least another 6 or so magic itemed people, at least, is what I've seen thus far. So I'll first go look through the window again to make sure the kitchen is empty. I don't see anyone. I do magic item, just double checking magic.
Yeah. I mean, there are
then
stone
I'll-
walls.
Okay.
If that has a meaning
Yeah.
to you, I don't know.
do I see how this chimney ends? Is there like a?
It's a fireplace.
Okay, and it's open.
It's a fireplace.
Okay, I think I understand what you mean. I will move my clothes in a way so I'm real tightly packed up. And then very slowly and carefully through the chimney, I will go down.
Give me a dex check.
Okay. Rolling. Roll 25.
You sneak through the chimney. On the other side, there's a fire going, so
I will, as I look down and see the fire and feel the fire, I will move one of my hands. I think I'm holding up to my chest to my side, to my sword, and like hold the grip of my +3 sword and like take it out like a bit,
your
5%.
hands are kind of preoccupied with the shards that you're
That
holding.
is true. I am recovered by shards. I need all of the things. Yeah. I don't think. Can I? Do I know with invisibility if I take damage? I can talk to Uzma. If I take damage, will my invisibility break? I'm saying I'm in a chimney and I see fire.
He's typing.
He's typing.
No, wait. Don't go through fire.
Don't go to the fire.
That's bad.
That's bad. I assumed. I'll back up then, seeing that there's a roaring fire, and
It's not roaring.
just do another double check to see if I see any other chimneys.
No. You didn't see any other chimneys.
Okay. I'm gonna have to get through somehow. Just
Can
checking.
you give me a perception check?
Totally. As I'm thinking, I'm not like near the area.
Yeah.
Near the building, a bit farther away. Okay, this is what I'll do. I'll first check if I can. I'll move slightly further away, maybe to the tree line, tree lines, and dip underneath a tree, and I'll move the other hole, the other stone that has the minimize and the what's it face
Detect magic.
magic item. I'll try to put that underneath my armor so it's touching my skin.
Should work.
Okay. It doesn't need to be too tight. It's just there. And once because I can tell if I'm tiny.
Slip into your clothes and won't be possible to remove it quickly.
I see. Okay. But it'll also not fall out. Like it'll keep touching my skin.
Yeah, it's probably like somewhere around your belly, tucked over your sword belt.
Okay. Then I'll and pick up and draw my sword. Not fully, but just halfway drawn. Knowing, I'm pretty sure that this means my sword is active. And again, describing what I just did to the party members, I fly back to the chimney, and once again try. Again, first check the window, check it with magic, make sure there's no creatures in the building, check the edges. So I can't. Yeah,
Just you get like a broad field of view looking through the window. In reality, it's not that easy to see what's inside. Just could be somebody somewhere like in the edges of your vision that you don't quite
Got it.
see. Yeah.
I give it like a minute to see, because if a normal person's there, they would at least, unless they're sleeping in the corner,
Ah,
or like, yeah,
Yep. All right. You fly into the chimney again. You have not seen anyone.
yeah.
Okay. Do you use your sword to put out the fire?
Knowing's no one there. Still, my sword's still tiny, and I'm tiny. So I'm not fully putting out the fire, but just using it to just remove the fiery coals away from me.
Okay.
Just like
Alright.
not hitting anything, but
Yeah.
very intentionally, just
Yeah.
like using it as a stick to
Whacking
slightly
around in the
move.
fire.
More. I want to make sure I'm not attacking. So I'd rather go into fire than try to really whack some stuff. So.
Your the sword makes you immune to normal fire, right?
I think so. So yeah, I'm not too worried.
Ring of fire resistance. Yeah, immune against like normal fire. Yep, no problem. You don't take damage as you fly in through the chimney. As you enter, yeah, there's not much interest. It's like a kitchen area, as expected.
Okay. What's this black thing?
That's just a pot over fire, I think. Yeah.
Okay, I'll fly up to it, and do I see? Is it boiling or is it still water?
It's still water. There's no fire underneath the pot at the moment.
Okay, I'll use it to check my own reflection. Do I see myself, or do I see any paths of
It's
fire,
a
flame on me?
black pot,
Oh,
so the water is black. You don't see any reflection.
I'll try to use the window or any other reflection item in the kitchen to check my reflection.
As you like try to do this, you can technically, now that you focus on these things, you don't even need to check your reflection. You can see like the coal dust on you, outlining your lining your outside. You are invisible, but you are coated by coal dust, so you are now a floating coal person. Very small. But
I will. I don't see any other water in this building, do I?
no.
I will go over to this pot of water and clean myself.
You are now a wet person with coal
And I
dust
will
smeared
find-
all over you. You have become more easily spottable.
I will go and find. There's multiple boxes here. There must be at least like some sort of cloth type material, as like.
As you are in the kitchen and it is getting like towards noon, slowly but surely, one of the doors opens.
Okay. I will dart to the nearest cover.
The nearest cover is underneath one of the in the pot under one of the tables or in the chimney.
I'll go to the chimney.
All right. The sizzling sound of the water evaporating from you is quite visible to quite audible to you. As a cook person, let me grab a cook. Do we have a cook? Probably not here. Maybe here. Not cook fire, townsfolk. Okay, we have to deal with this cook for now. Walks in and starts going through some stuff here. Probably should be half that size. And then walks over to his kitchen where he starts doing things.
I will fly up in the chimney and just wait for some time. Thinking, just like in the middle of the chimney.
Yeah. The cook will give me a natural constitution check.
Ooh, that's not very good. 12.
You get the unavoidable need to cough, considering you over a coal fire, getting coal dust into your lungs.
I will just whiz out, fly away.
As you start coughing, you fly out the chimney.
Yeah, I will just leave and try to find a natural, like puddle, and find some greenery to clean myself.
You have been thoroughly coal dusted outside of your invisible shell. Cleaning yourself is close to impossible without
I think
specific tricks.
Ruben communicates this to the other two and says, unless you two have any other bright ideas, I will. This is mission over for the day.
Just to make sure I'm understanding and following correctly, it's basically just like there's just the ground floor and then just a stone door going down.
There's not even anything going there. It's just a one floor large mansion building. I can't see inside that deeply, but I can see the first windowed rooms, and it had probably, together with the guards outside, 15 to 20 guards and 5 or 6 magic item adventurers. But that's only in the rooms outside, rooms with windows that I can see through. I can't see better inside. It's very difficult to get inside. It seems like all the windows are shut. There's no open holes. There's only one chimney that I dirtied myself going down.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't get clean in this environment. I need to come back.
Okay.
You fly back to your party.
I fly back with my party.
You can, some time in the future, see approaching a small cloud of coal dust.
Nice.
Small, but very visible.
Okay. We wait for the coal dust to appear.
The coal dust has appeared.
Yeah, we
Rufen
wait.
makes
Wait
himself
for
audible to you.
Yeah, I get inside, start taking my stuff off to remove from these gems, and come back to normal dust-covered Ruben.
Mm-hmm.
Do you break your invisibility?
Yeah.
Yeah. You break your invisibility. You're not that dust covered. It's just a bit on your face. You don't really see much on your armor.
Ruben again goes through any questions, tells Nia and Kale what he saw. It's difficult, very difficult to get inside. I either need to somehow figure out a way to move past that chimney on dirtied or teleport through wall.
Can you draw us a map of what you saw? I gave
Yeah.
him.
Good idea.
I gave him
DM,
a.
can you give us a blank space? Oh, I can do it in the ocean as well.
Just draw like north in the ocean. It's fine.
Okay. Above the Christmas tree. Let's see. We'll do whatever. This color. So it's essentially the building, which is like roughly like this sized, and there's a wall, half of which, some of which is hay, like greenery, and some of which is like a wall, and there's like a wooden bit, like roughly here. There's like an outside area. This is like an outside area, and there's a door like here.
Oh, is this like the main entrance?
This seems the main entrance. Yeah, I didn't see any other big entrances.
And this is just the wall.
This is just a wall. Yeah.
Was there a gate or was like a wooden gate?
I think there was an entrance to this wood through this wooden bit.
Was
No,
there
I
an
meant
I
through
think
the
entrance
wall.
to
Through the wall. Through the wall.
Yeah,
I meant.
the entrance is in the south.
Oh, it was like
But
was it
there
a
wasn't-
gate? Was it
Like
a wooden
here?
door? Was it a wooden gate? Was it a stone door? Was it metal? That's like what
It is a palisade wall. It's a palisade. gate.
Palisade. Okay, that makes it a lot
Wait,
easier.
what does that mean?
It's a wooden made out of like tree trunks, and like I said, the wooden gate probably.
But DM, I'm correct, right? There wasn't like a
Yes, you're
door
correct.
here.
There's only
DM?
one entrance that you saw into the building.
Yeah. Which is like weird, right? That there should be a door here. Probably.
Usually multiple entrances, and I consider it like a common thing as well.
And also a
Doesn't
big
that
thing
kind of
was,
defeat the purpose of gates? Aren't gates supposed to funnel the entrance?
No, for the wall that makes sense, but for the actual building, only having one thing feels weird.
and there was a square building here with like training things in front of it.
Okay.
And there was some guards training. And there was just this one building that was off to the side. I didn't see.
Sorry, I forgot to describe one other thing. Like on the south side, the southern palisade wall is a bit further from the building. There's
Okay.
a small second building as well in between the palisade wall and the main building.
Is it the similar square?
No, seems to be like a barracks building. Like,
Okay.
and there's two small towers like here. I'm drawing something weird. Should be this. Here's a tower and here's a tower.
Okay.
A tower is
like-
an elevated platform for somebody to stand on and look over the palisade wall.
And essentially throughout this area, there are windows going in. So I saw like windows through most of this ground floor, this one floor, and like all of this was like 2 or 3, even like 3 rooms and a couple of rooms like
Wait,
this.
did you explore it inside?
I didn't explore inside. There are windows all throughout this side.
Oh, can you
Just
draw
a-
like approximate walls inside the building that you think?
Very roughly, something like that. Things like this, just looking inside through windows.
Just like
There was a
basic hallways in
kitchen
rooms, probably.
thing like this, and I tried to get through a chimney, like roughly here. Yeah. I don't quite remember what was here, but I think it's also just mostly empty. Just rooms.
Didn't see any like staircases or anything that would lead to like downstairs.
I didn't see most of the room. I saw the room, but I didn't see like fully out, full of the rooms.
Okay.
But I didn't see any like obvious staircases, at least like big holes.
How many people did you say there was outside?
DM, how many guards was there training?
tower there was like 4 guards training, and then you saw like on each of the towers probably 2 or 3, and 1 group patrolling.
So at least 10 to 15 outside, and minimum 6 in one of these rooms, full normal guards, and then like another 2 rooms full of adventurers. It looked
Wait.
like.
Sorry,
Like-
2 rooms full of adventurers, and the rest had 6 guards in each room.
There was I saw 1 room with 6 full guards in.
Okay.
And then like 2 rooms with less adventure, like 6 adventurers to 2 rooms together,
And if I remember correctly, they were equipped pretty well.
like fully kitted out with magic items.
Well, no, I mean like the regular guards were kitted out well as well. Like they had
Yeah,
like plate mail,
chainmail and plate armor.
yeah.
So at least 20, 25 guards that I just saw.
Did they look did they look
And-
undead? Did they look like they were fed upon?
They wouldn't be
I
on
don't
the
think
side
they
of
were
it.
vampires because the window was open. I saw them through. Like even though if direct daylight, the daylight did not hit them, it was light inside their rooms.
I think all the vampires are going to be below ground then, if there are any, or if there's more than one.
There was at least one person that was special in like this sort of room here. He seemed to be alone in one of these rooms. That he was not magic itemed, and he was not a guard. He was just a person that was had magic on them, but no magic items. I don't think.
What do you mean by magic on them? Like they were charmed, or
I think so. It seemed like magic was from their body.
okay?
Did you see any kids?
I don't think so. No. I saw soldiers, magic item people, like 1 person in the bed, and a chef.
Mhm.
Did they look like they were like imprisoned in the rooms?
I
Or they
don't.
just like chilling?
It seemed like it was their sleeping area.
Were they asleep
And
as
were
you
they-
went there?
No, I
Were
don't
the
think
guards
so.
charmed, or were they just regular? Were they?
I didn't see any magic coming from the guards at all.
Were they just staring at a wall?
DM, I assume they were moving around doing stuff.
You saw a few people in there. It's like hard to exactly say. As I said, the windows aren't perfectly clear. You just maybe a few of them were actually just lying on the beds, or actually sitting on a bed, playing cards, chilling.
But they were animated. They weren't like stuck in like NPCs in a bad video game.
If they were stuck, you probably wouldn't have been able to see them as well. So they must have been doing something.
They were either resting or napping or sleeping or something like this.
Or
The guards not being charmed is very strange. That means they're voluntarily working for him.
Or they're just fucking zombies. I mean, vampires. They're probably.
They wouldn't be out there. They wouldn't be out in the sun if they're vampires. They're
Maybe
outside.
it's,
They're outside.
Maybe he's experimenting some sunscreen.
If you want my idea, I think like vampires are bad guards because they can't be during the day, but also as you two just talked about, like normal guards that are in charmed also have weakness of taking charm away, which you talked about like it was pretty easy, Usmar. So I feel like for a smart undead creature, it would just find humans that are willing to fight for it for money.
What I mean is that it simplifies things a bit more for me if they're voluntarily working for a vampire.
Just burn them all.
Not all of them. Ruby did say there's charm people in there, which just think.
I only saw one.
Still, I mean,
PM, did
don't
I
think-
see? I only saw the chef once he came out and ignored. Okay, so I didn't have a chance to.
No, you ran away.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
fair.
the thing that makes this easier is that we can assume the combatants are probably either going to be the the magic people, the adventurers, as you said, which were the adventurers charmed or not? Or they just have magic items on them?
I don't. It's too difficult to say. They were covered in magic.
Okay. I think that we can, non-combatants, we definitely don't need to kill at all. The combatants, on the other hand, can be voluntarily, or at least mostly voluntarily working for him.
You know, it would make this whole thing probably go a lot smoother if, you know, I just aim the fireball through a window.
They don't want to kill the non-combatants.
Yeah,
Chef wants to.
I kind of agree, but we're kind of risking our lives.
I mean, if we just fly in, we get through the outer wall, this should be quite easy. I don't think they should be able to beat us in combat.
I don't know how strong the normal human guards are. At least they have pretty standard armor. But the like adventurers, in quotes, is they. I mean, they were shining with magic items, not just like one. Or if it was like their full armor was enchanted.
Yeah, and I think I would like to uh be frugal with the stone skin charges. Might come in quite handy for the vampire fight.
So I think they aren't going to be just pushovers we can run through with our swords. It's going to be a big fight.
Yeah, so I'm kind of inclined to just throw fireballs from afar.
I don't want to kill the non-combatants, that's the issue.
How many non-combatants were there?
So at least probably 2 that we saw. The chef, I doubt, is going to be. I mean, the chef's probably charmed, and there was at least one other charmed person.
I mean, I feel like 2 is a reasonable casualty number. For
They were in fully separate rooms, so
I agree that we can fireball the out to the towers and stuff like that for sure. If like those I'm not arguing. It's more the interior that it's gonna be. It gets uncomfortable with.
I mean, the fire is probably not gonna expand through walls. I think if there's a room of guards, I could probably.
The thing is that yes, we can. If there's a room of guards, I'm fine with that. It's more that I don't think it's gonna spread out. I don't think we're in disagreement here. It's just don't try to target the non-combatants.
Yeah, of course. Though of course, there is a risk that for some reason the rooms are mixed or something. Maybe there
We
is
target
a.
a different room.
no,
Well,
We're
okay.
gonna have one shot at ambushing them, and then we're gonna have to go. Then it's just gonna go to melee from there.
I'm just saying.
Okay, I wanna figure out something real quick. So we're already getting close to ending time. So do we want to try to get Reuven to actually take a look inside?
I don't think
Yeah.
I don't think we are gonna have the. The thing is that I don't know if we're gonna have like another day of scouting out if you got caught at all. I'm not sure if you got caught already.
That's fair. I just want to have that decision made.
I think we just go and attack because we have the layout of the place. We know there's only one story that it's all going underground. I think that's enough information because unless you can get underground and start scouting out and remember your place underground and all that sort of shit and be able to get out without getting caught, and then there might be magic traps underground that you might trip. It becomes a lot riskier when you guys are going to like the actual lair. But I'm fine doing it if you want
Yeah,
to. It's just that
I
it's a risk of
agree.
death.
It would be risky, but
If you trigger a trap, then everyone's gonna converge on you, and it's gonna be like potential death. And not really none of us can really figure out traps. We don't like detect traps or anything like that.
it's just that it becomes now we're going back to the old plan of either full out assault or sneaking in. Full out assault means even if we defeat everyone above ground, we're going to have a big fight downstairs.
Yeah, I think that's.
But that's just what we have to take.
I think that's what's gonna happen now, just because I can't think of any other way to go. Because the problem is that we're not going to sneak in the way it's structured. It's just a one-story building. They're gonna find us. There's gonna be guards below ground, or they're gonna find us in, or the above ground guards are gonna find us. I feel like. Because even if unless we silently kill everyone above ground, then we're not gonna be able to. Without one of them getting away, we're not gonna be able to. They're gonna notice us going in.
Yeah, I don't think there's gonna be a stealth mission. As nice as that would be.
Yeah. I think it's going guns blazing and kill as little of the non-combatants as possible.
Reuven will ask Nia what her limits of the teleportation magic of hers is. Like, does she just need to see the room to get inside of it from anywhere, or?
Uh, Theoretically, she could just throw a random guess and throw it to there. But the chance of bad outcomes increases depending on how much information she has, how little information she has.
Okay. Yeah, I think it was a go in then.
Mm-hmm.
If it's just like, 'cause I mean, if it's like teleport, then we might just die if she gets it wrong.
Yep. We can drop leaflets to warn the non-combatants first.
Might be able to scare some of the guards into leaving as well.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
Like like the non-charmed ones, once we start like dropping fireballs and shit from the sky, I feel like they're gonna break pretty quickly. Unless they're equally more scared, unless they're more scared of the Mr. Cameron, which they might be as well.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So, we have found an answer on how to kill a vampire.
Run in and
Blow
kill
up
it.
everything, and then see from there.
Yeah,
If
That's the
through
plan,
that
yeah.
is
That is.
The weird
But,
thing is, okay, here's another thing. Depending on how far down we go, we could also how far is disintegrate? Like what's the range on disintegrate? Can you just you can depending on how far down we go, you could disintegrate through like the entire building.
well,
And
I
how
don't think
is it?
I think it pops on the first thing that like is in its way. You can't. I don't think it goes like through multiple layers.
Oh, okay.
Well,
If possible, DM, could we
Oh, it's
the
somewhere
party
else.
discusses into the night, and we'll at the beginning of the next session know what spells we're taking into the fight.
Yeah, it's only 10 by 10 cube, so it's only
Yeah.
one story. I think the disintegrator would be better used for trying to find his undead body, like if we need to dig or something.
well,
Oh, we got a plan.
yeah. Fireball first, ask questions later.
Look, once they like they're voluntarily working, it makes the job a lot easier.
You
Fucking
know, you want to
mercenaries.
get into a critique of.
Look, if you're voluntarily working with orcs, you're just as bad as orcs, okay?
Okay,
True.
sure.
That's how it works, right? I mean,
That's how
you're
it
working with
works.
evil.
I mean, you theoretically you could check, but
We could check, yeah. I mean, it depends on how much time we have. We could check, yeah.
or you could be morally ambiguous and make your life easy.
Wait, what is it called?
Hmm?
When never mind. That's too much. Okay. Good game, everyone. I need to go to
Alright.
sleep.
All right,
Good night.
good night. Yeah, good night.
See you guys
Good
next
night,
week.
everyone.
Good night.
I think we're gonna have still a lot of discussion to be had, but
We'll have to come up with a completely different plan, not to test it out more.
honestly, quite possibly.
I hope
You know us, DM.
that is
All
true.
right.
All right, have a good night, everybody.
Good night.
Have a good night.
All right, bye-bye.
Good night.